simply not acceptable, the Counter-Strike they're playing at this stage in their careers. We expect so much more from the GOAT in-game leader. Slowly but surely losing that status, I think, with the pieces he has and the lack of results. It's getting alarming at this point, Anders.
Yeah, a lot to make up for. Hopefully they could do it now as we head into the opening map here of the series. FaZe versus TYLOO with everything on the line. TYLOO starting on the T side, FaZe on the CT side. As we're getting a little bit of utility on the T side as well, but not much.
Looks to be a B finish quite early on. We have one smoke and a Molotov, courtesy of Mercury, and it's going to be Carrigan. Bear in mind, a lot of teams like to punish his side of the map and target those in-game leaders. Carrigan's fragging has left a lot to be desired this season especially. We'll see whether he can hold on. He's been gifted the Julies and Kevlar setup toward that side of the map. And in terms of exploration, we'll see what the CTs are up to. They're actually vacated the A bomb site almost entirely. They're pushed in towards T-spawn, Anders.
Yes, they have. So could be a very exciting round here. Carrigan up in the hallways. Another couple of seconds and his backup is going to be there, but he can't live long enough. JamYoung will take him down instead. 2 people left on TYLOO's side, and they do not have a bomb plant yet to really make this round a hard one for FaZe. And you could see Brokey. He's sneaking in. He's seen the gun barrel. He knows the kill. It's a couple of seconds away if you keep on going like this. And now it's a bit of a distraction as well. Somehow JamYoung gets out alive. How has he got to live through this? Now he gets a chance with the clock, and he's landing some sickening headshots. Brokey and Jacob, deleted. Not even a bomb player right now. Finally, they got around to that. But they had him locked in. They had him pushed up against the wall, isolated in that hallway, and still they could not find the kill on him. 7 health left on Frozen, and Mercury will take him down. A big flop there from FaZe.
Let's just talk about the fundamentals here. You got a 3 versus 2. The bomb's not planted. You wait for them to at least tap the bomb. You eliminate one of the players there. Then you strike in together. Then you manage to overwhelm them, take down the one player that's not planting. They overstep the mark. They get too keen to try and get the kills, and they get absolutely dominated by JamYoung. Like I said, if he's hitting hard, he is one of the best players on the server.
Oh, yeah.
There's a perfect display of it right there. Really calm with the Glock. You give him 2 heads, and he's going to pop them off, no problem. You should have waited for the plant. You should have taken your time, and you flubbed there.
It felt like Brokey was seconds away from sneaking up on him, but then they kind of alerted themselves to the fact that the flank was happening, and suddenly, well, this is the result. Oh, frustration, no question about it.
Oh, lads. Boy, oh boy, that's just first round, and we're already in the bin.
Yeah. That
mental's gone.
1 round in.
Oh, that should have been theirs all day long. Just a bit of discipline. Use the man advantage. Don't force the issue. Make them plant. They hadn't even tapped the bomb yet, lads.
Yeah, 3 CTs around.
Like, sure, you had maybe the advantage of 2 players swinging in. You think you're going to hit that kill, but he's got the headshot position. He can duck and weave behind that van. He can crouch. He can move back and forth. You're the one that have to expose yourselves, and expose yourselves you did.
Whole round is on such a knife's edge, because even at the start when Carrigan was fighting JamYoung to begin with, the backup was there. Like, if Carrigan lives 2 more seconds,
and they had the perfect read as well. They had CTs pushing in through T-spawn. They knew exactly what was coming. We won't dwell on it too long, but yeah, just not the kind of round you want to see to kick things off there. We will see the purchase coming into round number 2, whether they force or take the eco. Of course, it's a technical issue to kick things off, not what you want to see straight away, and it looks to be the eco here. So, the pick of TYLOO, a recovery of the man disadvantage there. 3-on-2 goes in their favor, courtesy of JamYoung, and that's what I said. If he gets going, he hits hard as any top 5 player in the world. He is exceptionally good with the rifles, just not as consistent as some of the world's best.
Yeah, I think that the team as a whole struggles to find that consistency, but I absolutely agree with you. When he's in the zone, there's something really magical about watching him go to work. Hope we get the honor of that today, because that would be quite something. Second round here, and like you pointed out, it's upgraded some pistols, but nothing else really happening here for the FaZe side. So Frozen's going to get a chance, maybe Carrigan with another deagle. Apart from that, should be a bit of a quiet round. TYLOO. I feel like some of the... Oh, wait a minute. Hold the phone. Carrigan snuck in. Does get the headshot. A little bit messy, but job done nonetheless.
We'll take him. Let's see whether FaZe can hold on here. Not checking the boost could be a problem, but, well, there it is. It's that USP. doesn't have the firepower to hold on. There was the full eco. They get a kill, but that's about it. We go 2-0 now, as TYLOO will have 4 players surviving. First gun round coming up next. They won't have the luxury of the Brokey AWP. He'll go for the M4. Should be the same setup for the rest of the FaZe roster here. Getting ready for round number 3. Will really set the tone as to which way this one is going. We need to see some signs of life early from FaZe.
Yeah. You're not going to be able to afford the AWP, obviously, but you're right. That was a disappointing pistol round. If they can't quickly repair the damage there, then who knows what's going to happen. JamYoung is alone at the top of mid. Flash around the corner and a jump in with no helmet, I think. Carrigan is blown up. Twist, though, moving forward, and he gets double peaked. Zero, the one to pick up the shot there. And now they're scrambling to get back into the bomb site here. Good taps from Brokey, but no kill on the connection yet. He's going to be able to get that one on Moseyuh. 3 versus 3, but a wide swing for Brokey before the backup is there.
Come on, Jacob, what have you got?
Kill, trying to get
That's more like it.
That's the headshot we were looking for. Zero and JamYoung. JamYoung's coming in with that catwalk position. I don't think they know just yet. He hasn't shot anyone in this round, so it could be a surprise. And Jacob is not reloaded yet. 8 bullets. He's just not sure if he can safely get the reload in now. Down to the USP. Shot in the side of the head by JamYoung instead. And again, Frozen's very low here. Nade. If he didn't fall back there, he would have been dead. Still got 50 seconds, so if he can find the bomb here, Zero. Oh, it's all the way in front. I was going to say he could try to escape to the A bomb site with the time that's left, but now it's just a standoff.
Both players very low indeed. Who will blink first? Who will make their first move here? You're right. He can make his way towards the A side, but Frozen, good strike. He's going to commit to the plant. Up to Frozen now with no kip. Comes down to 1 bullet. Who will land theirs first? Advantage 0. New boy in the block. See what he can do.
Great position. He knows that Frozen, if he jumps out, he's going to make some noise, so he's just taking the only position, really, that Frozen can walk into. Straight headshot. Health didn't matter at all. That is very, very smart.
Great positioning there. He couldn't have played that better if he tried. As you mentioned, he knows he's in towards the apartments. His only point of access is either jumping down and making a sound cue or face-checking multiple angles from the B apartments himself. So that's what he went for. And yeah, well played from Zero. Ice cold, committed to the plant. He did have a helmet, by the way.
He did, you're right. He just died so quick, I That's got to be not.
And fair play to Jacob. He kept that round alive. The only reason that's close because of Jacob getting that wall bang, but Zero, first time I've got to commentate him, and that's an impressive cerebral clutch, I would say. He's up to 5-1, 3-0 overall. These rounds, though, FaZe are always dangerous. Twists, one of the best Eagle players on the planet. See what he can do with it.
They need to have some early impact. It's been some very, very rough rounds here for FaZe. Right out the gate, close all the time, but not quite able to actually win the rounds. And that frustration is going to build pretty quickly, I think. Not a ton of money on TYLOO, so that's something to think about. Maybe they can get rid of it and start to claw together some rounds here. Carrigan, oh, he's burned out of the corner. That's a very nice Molotov, to be honest. And once again, the B bomb site looks very undefended here. Headshot from Jacob, twists, he lands that one.
There it is. Advantage still for TYLOO here. Bomb should be planted. It's a nice open one as well. Of course, there's no kits available here. No real retake utility, as we will see a smoke and a flash. Oh, the AK has been blown out of contention. 3 of them head towards short. They spotted it, but just don't have the time to recover. Okay, Jacob, I like that.
That's a great shot by JamYoung in the corner. Takes a couple of kills and a very confident tap from Moseyuh. Frozen low on health, and he's got no chance here. It's another close round. They keep getting almost there, but not quite.
They're doing very well. Like we said, Twist is deadly with the Desert Eagle. Gets a beautiful shot there from the window. Jacob with a couple as well. Through the smoke. That was lovely from Twist, but nice shot. Jacob with a couple. He's looking sharp this tournament. It's under a lot of scrutiny in this FaZe jersey, but you can't deny his skill. You give him a target to hit, more often than not, he'll connect. 4-0, changing the things up here. We are going to have, looks to be maybe an A split here. We have got 3 players towards top and middle. They're lining up utility early towards the A ramp. Maybe just trying to bait out some of the CT bits and pieces here. Jacob playing in front of the util, confirming that no one's coming through. Smoke's down, as you can see. towards jungle and the steps.
What a setup this is if you peek into the orb and then Jacob is in front of it still, but it might not be put into play the way that they were looking for. There's already so much pressure in middle that they had to escape and fall a little bit further back. It's so quick. He wasn't even aiming that. I think he was aiming on the other side of it.
What a sicko.
I'd love to see that from his point of view. Jacob, very smart. Takes the kill. The bomb is on the other side. If he can find G as well, that would be disastrous for TYLOO.
Jacob is looking very sharp right now. It bodes well for FaZe. Need to convert this round, of course, but Jacob playing confident CS, pushing angles, reading the game well. Problem is, they've lost track of Mercury, and he is deep behind enemy lines. Controlling the murder hole. Frozen aware of it. Does he peek towards the shadow? He definitely does, and Jacob is already low. That's unfortunate for him. Back to a 4-on-3. Carrigan, Frozen, and Brokey. We haven't even mentioned Brokey yet, really. He's got the AWP. Oh, God. They are getting absolutely walloped in the individual duels right now.
By one person.
It's
Mercury.
night and day in terms of the skill we're seeing. Oh, Carrigan. Oh, my God. You're going to need at least 2. He can get 2 here. 1.5. That's round.
That is unfortunate, especially because that AWP is so valuable here on Brokey. Not going to be worth it. Could stick around for an exit, but even this has got me worried.
Save that all, Brokey. If you go down, that is... It's not really going to make a huge difference if you get 1 and survive. He gets this kill. Okay, that's fine. Does he fancy it?
No.
I'd say surely not.
There is a version of Brokey. It's in the distant past now that would have tried this, but I feel like no longer. What a round for Mercury. 3 kills. Very well done. Definitely a moment of potential problems there with G peeking up against Jacob. That could have been bad, but...
At least these rounds aren't all blowouts. As soon as they win 1, the money is going to be broken for TYLOO. The problem is it's now 5 in a row. Don't have the coach behind them. They have Groovy, the assistant, but Mercury playing like an absolute animal right now. The kills he's hitting. What can you even do about that?
Yeah. Oh, the dink, the headshot on the 0.
It's unfortunate. Okay, no timeout. We will continue with the maximum loss bonus. Money not too bad with the saved wall. Brokey was able to drop 1 rifle. And we're going for a straight up A set piece, Anders. This looks to be more of a Palace pop. 2 players heading that position. Presence shown towards middle. Courtesy of G. Doesn't even need his AWP right now. He'll come join the squad. So 2 out of the Palace. 3 towards the A ramp. Frozen. Normally so good in these sort of positions. Used to have his wingman Rain with him. This time it's Jacob. Can they hold them off?
We're about to find out. Oh, Molotov down on top of Frozen. He's burned out of the corner. JamYoung, I think, falls to his death, but Zero's getting the entries no matter what. Good shot onto Carrigan. This might be all over.
They're not even putting up a fight here. There's even a team. They didn't even get a kill. There's a team kill. They ran into their own flames.
Yeah. Oh. And you said, you know, at least the silver lining in the past is the fact that he was close. Now 4 people alive here for TYLOO.
Nice change of pace. TYLOO looking razor sharp with the AKs right now. And that's the difference maker. Their crosshair placement, spacing, coordination, every facet of the game. I can't poke any holes in it. Everything's looking spectacular.
Yeah, if you could hear sort of a distant sound in the background picked up by our microphones, that's just Jacob and Vu that are sharpening their knives out back somewhere. They're ready to go. Oh my God. I can't believe what I'm seeing. FaZe. It was a bit of a brutal start. It wasn't what we were expecting, but they look very flat right now. Starting off on the opening map here, it's not what you're expecting. Timeout called. But again, they don't have Neo behind them.
They certainly do not. It's going to be Groovy. Oh, this is a rough one, boys. Difficult to dig yourself out of this hole. No one really being activated just yet. You've got Jacob, 4 kills, Frozen 5, Twist with 1 and 5. You've got that nice 1D. We really need to see more out of him. And Brokey, especially in a map like Mirage CT side, he needs to be setting the pace. And look at JamYoung go. He actually took himself down.
Yeah.
The Molotov. Not a single kill picked up. That A bomb site used to be rock solid back in the day for FaZe when Rain was there with them.
Yeah, true. So disappointing that they can't just even find the 1. Even 1 kill would have set Twist up coming in from connector to do something more.
Okay, is there a change of pace here? Maybe getting a bit more aggressive. Yes, it looks like Twist has had enough of this now. wants to display his own level of skill, but so blind in the smoke. He gets away with it for now. He goes down in the end. Jacob double kill from way downtown. Gets JamYoung and Mercury. First advantage they've had since the Pistol Landers.
I like it. Just the attempt for FaZe to try and do anything differently, and it did work out. Even if the flashbangs very nearly foiled Twist completely, they ended up with a man lead. Stuck on this A ramp for a long time. Yeah, time to go. See if you could set it up. Mercury's no longer alive, but Moseyuh's hit some good shots, and Zero is actually 8-2.
Come on, Brokey, hit this.
Yeah, you got to. Carrigus is in on there. He's going to be flanking them from the back, but it's going to be another 10-15 seconds before he really gets there. Flash to set it up. Really good timing, and a little bit of a peek up coming in. Jacob not hitting the headshot, but the AWP is still here. Brokey, surely you get this one. Another flashbang, and this time it's for death. Moseyuh, he will open up with a double, and I didn't even know what to say. He had a couple of opportunities there, but the flashes have been so good. The utility use for TYLOO shuts down the FaZe sniper. And now it's just Frozen.
Yeah, dude, this is a world-class Seaside Mirage so far.
Yeah.
It might fall apart. Frozen does like a clutch or two, but G holds on. Perfect game, perfect play, and everyone looking so locked in for TYLOO. A statement for them. We haven't really seen them play in Europe since, what, Fisher Playground? That's been about 6 months since then. So they've been in the lab. New player coming in, Zero, seems to be very handy as well. But you're right, it's a teamwork. They're not taking any risks, not overstepping the mark until they have the advantage in the fight. One flashbang shuts them all down.
This is one of the things that was lacking so hard in Chinese Counter-Strike in the past, is they would go for way more of those high-risk duels, believing that they had the aim. And you know what? They did have the aim, but against top-level opposition, the flashbang just makes the difference there. Huge coming in from the 7-0.
Well, these are the sort of rounds, though, that FaZe can win. When their backs are to the wall, they purchased up a few weapons. The star players need to shine, though. Frozen and Jacob leading the way. Brokey down to a Deagle. Twist on the Famous.
Yeah, if you're a FaZe fan, that's all you're thinking about. Like, where's the jump start? Where's the spark that's going to light something in this team?
It hopefully is this round.
It needs to be. But again, the discipline here for TYLOO is looking very good.
I can't stress enough. It's been the perfect T-side.
Yeah.
0 mistakes, good recoveries, fantastic aim, spacing, execution, utility, everything has just been perfect.
But the timing is very good. You've got 3-man push at the A ramp, but it looks like we're going to see another B split coming in, and they'll realize way too late, FaZe. TYLOO are setting it up. They've got some grenades as well. See if they can smoke off the market. Flash going over.
Good
a little
boost.
bit of a boost.
This.
Yeah, that is good. Carrigan is going to try and really distract here, and he does a great job with a headshot.
Here we go.
Zero's out of it, but JamYoung immediately deleted. I don't know if they will, but JamYoung, he's getting so many kills. Oh, and they will. Spin around. He wanted more than the one. Twist hoping for a double. And going to get nothing instead.
Oh, man.
Blown up once again, Henry.
It was a really nice idea. You're right, Twist knew he needed more than one. You can't blame him.
He's not even wrong, like he is.
No, exactly. You can't blame him. Like, he's not going to win the round on one Famous kill from that position. He needed 2. And Moseyuh, head on a swivel, will take him down. It's getting rough out there now. 8-0.
I really didn't know what to expect, but I know that I wasn't expecting this.
I mean, yeah, I don't think anyone was. I'm not going to say it's over yet. Like, you can still get 4 rounds. This was a partial buy from the CTs. They weren't all in. They can bring out the Brokey Orb going forward. Nice try, good ideas. They are bringing something to the table, but nothing's working so far. TYLOO just running circles around them. Did you say he wants to get a bit messy right now?
Either that or...
I think you just need to take the game to them. I think you're not winning with the default setups. I think he's right. If that's what he did say, let's just start pushing middle. Let's just start getting the AWP, post it up in B, and send the rifles out on some fragging missions here.
He either said he wanted things to get messy, or he wanted to get messy.
Okay,
just buy him in the middle of the...
Can we sign Mezzy?
Just right now.
I think we need to sign Mezzy.
What a thing to tell your teammates. You guys suck. We need Mezzy.
Fair play. He is the GOAT.
I think he got robbed of the major MVP.
Yeah,
I think he had such an impact. I'm standing tall on that.
Mind it.
Yeah, I'm fighting the TYLOO fans. Not easy, but I think he should have had it. Anyway, he's not in this server, not yet. Anyway, round number 9, and we need to see something more. Brokey's back on the EWP. Twist has got 1 kill. Jacob, Frozen are trying to do the best they can. Even Carrigan with 4 kills, but the output is not there right now for FaZe. that has to change. A little bit of mid-control right now being put in, but most of it is in the B hallways.
They are coming towards B, but they are changing things up. So Brokey, this is what you want to see.
Okay.
As we mentioned, Carrigan, the weak link in terms of the fragging department of this squad, he's going to be focused in towards that B bomb site. Brokey, though, sniping this season hasn't been great. He needs at least one and survive. Can't get clotheslined here.
What is this from Mercury? He's pushed in. Brokey gets the kill. Jacob. Okay, a bit of killer instinct on him. JamYoung is opening up on the other side. Brokey lands another connection on the sniper. And now it's just 0 left. And very good work. 3 kills for Brokey. That's exactly what you like to see.
Yes, you definitely needed that. Nice change of setup there. Brokey getting a couple of kills. Nice adjustment. Realizing that was potentially the weakness on the map. Carrigan being targeted over and over. But it is Brokey delivering the goods. We said he needed 1. He gets a couple. Jacob as well. It's a pretty solid showing for him. Up to 7 kills. The kid can shoot, trust me.
Oh yeah, he's got that for him. And I'm trying to run as much defense and PR for Jacob as I possibly can, because I really feel like he got done dirty coming into this team. Like,
oh, absolutely.
Remember some of the early tournaments where it was like Rain was suddenly back in? It was like such a mess.
I just don't think he has the personality to handle this sort of pressure, this spotlight.
Yeah,
he seems like quite a shy and timid person.
A little bit, yeah.
And having this much scrutiny and criticism, like, that's what comes by putting on the FaZe jersey.
Yeah.
One of the biggest organizations in the world, one of the most decorated. You're demanded to play well.
That's true. He wouldn't be the first player, though, to get fast-tracked past where he needed to be, go back, and then come back and do it again. Like, that's a pattern that many have followed.
Missed window smoke.
Uh-oh.
Actually, they missed that on purpose. Is what I normally get told online.
The voices in your own head. They're leaking out. Okay. Twist.
Oh,
He's
0.
gone 0. He might have won the round. That was the A defense, apart from Brokey. Alone. And they're going to be coming for him. The backup is so as far away as it could be in the hallways. He's dead and gone. Damn, well, just save.
It was a nice round they picked up, but that's going to be all she wrote, I'm afraid. Residual cash is not great. They have to save these 2 weapons. Do not even think about even going for exit kills. It will mean nothing.
The intentionally missed window smoke was perfect. It worked really well.
It was the perfect bait and switch. If you're enjoying this one, why don't you go check out Polymarket?
Yes.
I've traded the game there at polymarket.com, the official prediction market of BLAST Premier.
Right, you've got some time for it here as FaZe are just waiting out the round.
I think in terms of the way things are looking right now, I'm going to predict that FaZe won't be picking up Mirage. So that's what it's looking like.
Okay. It's bold of you, Henry. I know you're a real risk taker.
Right then. 0 looks good, man. No, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, we had no information coming into it. The desk broke it down. He kind of came out of nowhere. It seemed like he was a social media star or something. Played on some low-level teams, but he is hitting very hard indeed. Keeping up with the very best of them. Look at this. They're ready for this play. They are pushing to find this kill, and he gets a double on Twist and Jacob, some of the best aimers on the squad. JamYoung, maybe no longer the star of this squad. It's all about 0.
Yeah, FaZe can't keep up. They really can't at the moment.
All right. They save a couple of weapons. Maximum loss bonus, of course. We're going back into an A execution, lads. Couple of rounds left. 11. Round number 11. 1 to go. And it's 9-1 overall. Jacob. Got a good feeling about this. He looks ready. He looks locked in. And in they come. Gotta hit those, friend.
He wasn't even flashed this time. He just missed the shot. Twist. Good work, and Jacob will follow it up. At least they're going to get something here on the defense. Slows down TYLOO, and now...
There we go.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is the kind of round where FaZe, at least they win this. 5 versus 3, now down to a 2-on-5, and G and JamYoung, they're waiting for a mistake here. Don't know if they're going to get that many. All right, bit of a chance, perhaps. Frozen gets his.
Never mind, they're on the CT side as well. 3 is a disaster.
Yes.
And that's if they even get it. This will be their second round.
I think we just had like a little quick info bubble about the discrepancy for Jacob on the CT side, where he's pretty good, but the T side where he struggles on this map.
Yeah.
That's a bit of an issue. That's pretty rough to deal with, knowing that that could be coming. Gee. Content to sit up here. Wait them out. They do have a big bank on Moseyuh. Got some good money on Mercury, but why would you give over anything if you don't need to?
Yeah. Moseyuh's got 10K. But yeah, no real reason just to give the AWP over. I suppose you'd give them a double AWP setup.
Double AWP, yeah, exactly.
Which Carrigan would be happy to pick up and go towards B with. So yeah, no real reason to give that over, even if you have more than enough money. Let's have a look at the replay, shall we? Twist getting into it. A couple of missed shot there from Brokey, but that was a very nice one, to be fair to him.
Are they really not going to pick up any AKs, FaZe? I feel like surely they will right at the end.
Oh yeah, they will.
Okay. They just, at one point, they're so far away. I was thinking like that should at least be happening, and it will be. So good news. Second round, third, even that you said it. Disastrous.
Even, yeah, on CT side of Mirage, 3 is far from comfortable. Not impossible in MR12, win the pistol, find your form with the AKs. You've got the GOAT in-game leader in your ranks.
Yes.
Still possible. Still possible indeed. They've been here many times before, Anders.
More than we can count. And every time, the feeling is the same, that this is it. This is where they crumble and can't make it work.
I wouldn't be surprised if we somehow made it to overtime. That's the kind of team FaZe are. Just when you think they're done, when you think they've got nothing left, they'll win a pistol, a couple of ridiculous clutches, Twist will start finding his form, and all of a sudden we make it to overtime. And they'll all be the ones hollering and yelling. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, what's the meme? Paid by the round, I believe, is what people say.
Could be. So, what's the final play here? Final round of this first half. It's been fantastic CS from TYLOO. Zero especially. New boy, 20 years old. Lighting up the server. Top fragging up there with JamYoung. Execution looking likely. Maybe with some B fake flavor.
Yeah, well, they've been hitting the B bomb side a lot, so we'll see how much they bite on the B pressure. It's not been much so far. Moseyuh just kind of hanging around. Looks like he could be joining from the underpass to that A bomb site. Here come the utility. Brokey back here. He's had such a hard time hitting these shots. I'd love to see him just get one of these cleanly. Not clean at all at the moment, but Twist is there. His third kill of the map. Jacobs traded out. Twist has gone down as JamYoung starts to get activated. G is out-dueled, and that's the bomb back there with about 30 seconds, but another kill coming through. Frozen and Brokey in a 2 versus 2 against Moseyuh and JamYoung, and there's still time. 20 seconds. They'll pick it up here. Frozen, not the best spray, but it gets the job done nonetheless. A deep grenade will not be able to kill him either. And he's relocated into the middle. It's a smart play here, but back around the boxes. He found Brokey and JamYoung. He's got that confidence. You have to admire it, but it was too much this time. Third round for FaZe is secured.
Including me or no?
You could include yourself if you want.
Wow.
Honestly, gonna be pretty easy.
I just put the whole Vitality lineup.
My dream roster right now in CS would be IGL, definitely Apex.
I'm assuming I'm in there, so it's gonna be me.
You have Blitz, who is probably sharpest IGL, I would say.
If I had to make a squad to beat Vitality, I would make Nico IGL. Because I think isolated Vitality is really, really great players to have Saivu and then have really great role players. And if you want to beat them, I think you will have problems beating by the system, the way they play right now. So you have to beat them by raw firepower, just out of the gate.
I think it's a no-brainer to pick Zaibu and Donkey in your team. I think it's just unfair.
Yo, oh, it's the bend of that end of the scope is so ridiculous.
I don't think it needs any extra explaining. Like, they're not crossing each other's roles. Yeah, they're the best currently.
I have no idea how this roster might work in terms of relationships, like how they're gonna get used to each other and if it is even gonna work. But you know, Donk is Donk, Zaiwu is Zaiwu.
Hopper, I would say Zaiwu. I would put Donk because I think he's probably the best driver in CS right now.
I will take Moseyuh. I will take Donk.
Multi-frag moment, but here's Donk's rebuttal! They're feeding Apex to him, and now this huge health advantage. Time's ticking. Donk's out!
And we have an Nencher and Messi. At this point, he is like the best one, like past more than a year.
Robs, Apex, Zaiwu and Robs are playing for Vitality, which is by far the best teams in the last months, like even last 1 year, let's say.
Robs, for the sake of being one of the world-class anchors for such a long time, and right now in the top one team, and he's been in form for a long period of time.
And then we'll take Bit.
Kyosuke, I would choose him because I think obviously he's really young, but even though he doesn't have too much experience, he has shown how good he can be, and I think he definitely has a bright future.
Kyosuke. This is just Kyosuke. Everyone knows.
I think you also take Kaisuke.
And the last player, I would put Moseyuh as a hybrid. I just think Moseyuh just has the class, just has the talent. He knows all of the situational utility. He understands how to play clutch. So I just think it's an overall pretty tough team to beat.
If we're saying that current roster vitality, we're all going to stay together and you can't have any of them, who would you take instead?
I would take the full roster of Team Spirit.
You never know how a team connects. These players and Vitality seem to add something to the server and make the teammates better. I think that's unique, and I think we've only seen that in the Astralis era, where every player is really great and they're making each other better. And I think that is always the hardest when you make a team that has to compete for the finals on the first day, basically.
Welcome back to BLAST Open Rotterdam 2026. Elimination is on the line for one of these two teams, and FaZe, unfortunately, Anders once again find themselves down in the dumps. They did get a couple of rounds towards the end, recovering the 9-1 deficit to 9-3. Signs of life. Jacob with some good output there as well. And as I said, you might think this team is done, but they always find a way to fight back.
Traditionally, historically, this is where they are the most dangerous. But let's see if that history will hold up here today. Second half is coming up now.
And fair play to Brokey as well. Towards the end of that, he was having some very important picks and defended a bomb site. It's just twists we need to see with his AK-47 now step up. Mercury, does he check his corners?
Oh, there's a knife out as well. He's going to find him with nothing in his hands at all. That's dangerous.
Get out of there.
Back around the corner. There's no backup immediately, but he's locked in here. He couldn't escape. But still, that's going to be really frustrating for FaZe. You're setting up, you're trying to have the communication about the timing, and suddenly you're off doing something else. Bring the bomb back. There's nobody at A.
But a 4-on-4 is absolutely fine for FaZe. They're going to make their way back towards said A bomb site. It's Jacob. Oh, the timing. He was certainly dead at that point. Gets away with it. This one's on a knife's edge. Advantage FaZe for sure. The open A site, they're going to get the bomb down. Guaranteed.
There's a possibility for a very fast flank through T-spawn because FaZe still are not going. They're now starting to step up onto the ramp, but they could get shot in the back if they don't get the timing down right. Once the bomb is planted, do they have the presence of mind to spin around and look where they just walked in from? That's their own path of attack to the bomb site. Here it is, slowly but surely. There is a smoke kit combination as well, as you pointed out here. JamYoung trying to get a little bit of a jump up and looking to see anyone. Not happening at the moment. They do need somebody else to distract, and there's the distraction. Headshot, but Moseyuh goes down. Well played from Brokey. That should buy some time. They're already on top of it. The defuse is happening. They don't realize. Oh, it's going to be a full-on defuse.
Oh, no.
They get the kills, but not the round.
Oh, you hate to see that. That's why you buy the smoking kit in the pistols, boys. The Glocks will struggle to take you down. That is an absolute gut punch. He did everything perfect.
Yeah.
Found the open bomb site, traded out the kills, had the man advantage, took all 5 players down.
But flank.
As soon as that 5-second defuse comes in, blink and you miss it. You miss the first shots. You have to reload the Glock as well. Nice blockade set up as well by JamYoung. And they take it. It's going to be a force buy for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Need to win this phase. No two ways about it. You have to win this round.
This is looking very, very impressive for them.
Well, they're on the front foot here on the CT side, confirming there's no ARAM presence.
You hear that, though, in the top mid, right? You know that the CTs know. At least you have that information. Question is, what will they do with it? Quick smoke off towards bottom of connector and window. I mean, you could turn it into a pretty quick B split if you think they're still towards that A ramp, but they're not that quick with it. Quick trade coming in, twists. He's the one we need to see activated. Like you said, we want more out of him here. Nice attempt from Carrigan. It's something that he does very well with some of those aggressive moves, either on the Mac 10 or the Tech 9 this time. But couldn't get the kill. JamYoung goes down, twists.
Looking good.
He's starting to get there now, even with the Galil. 2 kills, make it a triple in the round. And now it's Zero and Mercury. Oh, but the timing is ridiculous. They line up. Oh, the round could be over right then and there. Brokey, he's on 15 health. And oh, it doesn't matter! A blinding laser shot from Brokey.
Oh my days. I didn't expect him to hit that. 15 points of health. Felt like they were done for, but FaZe are back. We said it was a must-win round, and Brokey delivers the goods.
How did he even know to shoot that?
I don't know. That backstab, I felt like he was going to get all three, get to 2.5. But Brokey, like I said, he's been looking pretty decent. Crazy shot.
No.
Crazy shot.
That's a pre-fire, right?
That's a lifeline, maybe even a life raft. We're going to see a force buy in response. You've got to convert this now as well, boys. If there's got a chance of this comeback, got to fend off these 5-7s. Problem is, it came down to that 1v1 previously, so they're going to be operating with P250 for Carrigan. I think he dropped an AK for Frozen or Brokey here. Mac 10 for Jacob.
That shot is the first real taste of FaZe that I've had. Like, finally.
I'm kind of believing now. That's the sort of round that brings them back to life.
It is. That's what they built their legacy on. The one odd round that you're supposed to lose, but somehow you don't, and here we are.
Oh, the problem is, Anders, it's a full-on B stack. I don't want to be a pessimist here, but they walk into it, they probably lose the round. Feel it out a bit more, boys.
Yeah, there's even quite a bit of utility, so you could get kind of smoked off in the middle of that. They are feeling it out, though.
Okay, looks like they're going to be going through the connector. All is well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Brokey's thinking about it. The bomb is still kind
Okay, now you spotted a couple of players towards B. You send Carrigan in with the fake.
Yeah.
He'll go down with nothing. That's fine. Oh, that's not great, I'll be honest with you.
Oh, no.
The fact you've lost 2 kills, still advantage FaZe with the open bomb side.
They don't know Mercury's here, though. Bit of a fight. Frozen. He's tagged up. Oh, but great kills coming out. 25 seconds, trying to get the right timing as Mercury. You got to respect how patient he was. If they would have found the kill on Frozen, then Mercury could have been activated. It would have been probably been a very different round here, but FaZe, they are threading the needle somehow, some way. Moseyuh getting a bit closer, and he's got a 5-7 of his own, but again, like, any chance of winning this round's probably done when they lose those 3 players at the catwalk. I think they realize TYLOO, so yeah, steal some weapons instead. That's probably a good choice. So 5 for FaZe.
Got a bit dicey. I like the initiative there from FaZe. Send in Carrigan with the P250. Ascertain that they're up against a B stack there. Problem is, he goes down, then a Deagle headshot lands as well. Thankfully, Frozen, with his best sequence so far, gets a triple spray down towards short, saves the day. Regardless of FaZe struggling this season, Frozen and Twitch, for that matter, have looked very good throughout. You can always rely on those two. So tactical timeout. Called by Groovy just to calm everyone down. Things got a bit chaotic there. Sure, it's a bit of an eco coming up next, but they saved the Galil Anders. So you know this team can hit hard. Got to be very careful. Can't make any mistakes at this point in the game. Still wide open. FaZe winning that second round force buys, brought them right back into it. Frozen firing on all cylinders now. Very calm with the taps and the burst fire towards short. So we got the Galil, a couple of 5-7s, and some Kevlar. Yeah, I've got some flashes as well, so see what they can make of it. Not a foregone conclusion. The FaZe picked this one up.
No, you got to be very careful here. They're still in the early stages of a potential comeback, so can't leave anything to chance. Mid presence, bit of a default really, with Frozen hanging around, or Jacob outside of the Frozen it is, yeah, on the A ramp. So he's going to be waiting to catch anyone there. We've seen a bit of aggression from TYLOO in the past rounds. But they are securing the mid control. They're not getting much of a fight here, which makes sense given the weaponry on TYLOO. Comes some early utility to put some pressure on. Carrigan, he's a master of the mid round. Give him the space to work with, very likely to figure out exactly what needs to be figured out. So hard to deal with. Just at the 50-second mark now. Getting a bit close here against the Galil, but
nice, Jacob.
Yeah, that's what you want to see.
Always enjoy watching him play on Mirage. Seems like he can be let off the leash a bit more. He has got very good aim, fantastic mechanics in general. Brokey to close things out here. And he'll close them out cleanly.
So the second half is looking more promising now.
Oh yeah, for sure. We said there was a possibility of this.
But maybe through the lens of the fact that we haven't seen too many rifle rounds come out of TYLOO as well. Economy has kind of been beat up a bit.
That's 10-6 now. 3 in a row for FaZe after losing the pistol. Game is wide open once again.
Let's see what they can build.
What's happening? Jacob hasn't got a gun?
Don't need one.
Hold on, Jacob, you've got no gun. Jacob? Thank God. Can you imagine?
Some would say an essential part of the game. Yeah, well, that was just a little whoopsie along the way.
It's all fine. Execution, maybe a palace pop here. 2 players into the latter. It's going to be Frozen leading the way. 16-9. Carrigan dropping some mid-util here.
But a full-on set execute coming out here from FaZe is very interesting to see. Do they have what it takes to stop? Zero. New man on the squad, playing a very pivotal position at the front of A. Not necessarily easy to do this. He's going to have a little bit of backup behind him, but I don't think they can easily play together, so it might just be up to Zero. He's going to get completely flashed out on that one. It's very good work, and another entry. G dies. You can see Zero and G never really had a chance to help each other.
Yeah, they're saving. Excellent round there from FaZe. Good awareness. That's great from Carrigan. He knows that he wants to throw himself in there, be sacrificial.
Yeah.
He'll go and pre-fire all the corners so his star players can actually use their rifles to great effect. And that's his only objective. Clear out that angle. Cover it with the Molotov towards the steps. Gets himself a double. Can't ask for much more from the in-game leader than that. And there we go. 4 rounds in a row now.
It's one of the things he's kind of known for. He does really well. Sometimes why you see him with so many SMGs in some of these games, because he will just sacrifice it all for the team. Okay, well, we are up to 7-10 now. If you're a TYLOO fan out there, you're starting to feel a bit nervous. You're starting to feel like, man, this lead that we had, why has it not turned into a big W, at least on the opening map at this stage? If you're a FaZe fan, you've been through this many, many times, and you're hoping that it's going to follow the same trend that it, I don't want to say always does, but often does. Timeout called one more time. A chance to have another conversation here. Do you think TYLOO must start? They must feel the heat at this point. 3 rounds separating the teams.
Yeah, we're going the distance here. FaZe can still comfortably win this in regulation. They had to win that second round conversion after losing the pistol. And it's been a clean streak ever since. Frozen and Jacob leading the way. Carrigan brute forcing his way through those initial choke points as well. Fantastic work from him. That's what we need to see. Money's still tight. They saved 3 weapons to take a partial around it, Anders.
Yeah.
10-8s, very possible here. We've got the Brokey AWP available. They've got a bit of breathing room now, have FaZe. Sure, it was a rough first half, but they are back.
That is such an aggressive CT smoke there at the top of mid. It stops the T's from really running out. Like it's nice to see it used, but it doesn't cost any real damage for the FaZe side. They just fall back.
It does expend some util to retake middle, so now you're not sure if there's a player behind the mid boxes. You have to just kind of calm down, play the round out. Jacob clearing out the close range proximity. Smoke down towards connector and window.
Nice
and in we go.
Under a minute now. And Carrigan is going to be, I think, creating a bit of noise over here at the B bomb site. He's throwing in a flashbang. He's actually relocating. I wonder if that's just all fake noise. He's coming back now for more. They're all on the catwalk. One mistake here for TYLOO in this. B defense will evaporate. And great shots. Squish starting to get into the game a bit more, and that's real bad news for TYLOO. Zero can't do much about it over on this side. Up to 8 rounds now. We all felt it in that one Brokey shot towards the market. And that was the moment where we thought,
absolutely.
Wait a minute.
Those are the sort of rounds that bring FaZe back to life. Sure, it's a really rough first half. About as rough as it gets.
Yeah.
You lose the pistol to follow things up. But Brokey, He brings the team back to life. That's such an important factor. Him winning that miraculous clutch on 15 points of health, with the one tap towards window, they start believing again.
Yeah.
They realize that was their lifeline, their golden ticket back into this series. And they are taking it and running with it. 0 last player remaining. TYLOO have got nothing done. Feels like tactical timeout territory going forward. Yet to win a gun round. You now offered up 5 in a row. Everyone looking poised. Frozen still at the top. 17 and 9. Jacob at 14. As you said, Twist might be at the bottom, but you can see he's getting stronger and stronger as the rounds go by. And that is a dangerous and scary prospect for TYLOO. We had that emphatic start, but starting to cool off now.
Frozen has been playing a very, very good game. I think he's bought the time for the rest of the team. As much as Brokey's kill was great.
Worth reiterating, this is the lower bracket as well. Loser of this series will be going home. We've already said goodbye to Bait. Who's next on the chopping block?
Well, many people might have said at the start that it could have been TYLOO being next, but not in this fashion. The way that they started, you thought, that's it. They've actually managed to dodge the most of it, but maybe we have to reconsider that. 19th round, we're seeing another full-on execute. Last time, they had the quick entry from Carrigan, double entry. This time, TYLOO are very far back on the map, so you're not going to get the really quick kill around the corner. You're going to have to fight at a distance here. They already set up one smoke. They're going to recommit to it again now when the other smoke fades, and then they will really go all in. And TYLOO, if you have 3 people here by, I mean, it could work out. The smokes are up, the wall is there, but you can still spam through. 55 seconds, they bump into each other inside of the smoke. That's a lot of chaos. Carrigan said he wanted it messy. Well, this round looks like it might be. Bomb still not planted in the back. Twist is trying to see if he'd find the right angle. That smoke's surely fading soon. Got to be careful when he exits the bomb plant, but he has got it done. Frozen with a headshot. And now they're lacking in players on the TYLOO side. JamYoung snuck through. He only gets the 1 for it, though. Frozen very quick on the trigger, and I think that's all they needed. G, 1 versus 3. It should never happen.
They need a bit of a miracle here. He might give it a look in if they offer themselves up for one more shot. There is a chance, but no kits. Bomb ticking at some pace right now. I think you have to save that orb, G. And indeed, that's all he can do. Holds in towards CT spawn. Another great play there from FaZe. This one very chaotic, but the utility was pitch perfect, and Frozen will find him. Good stuff.
He's so sick right now. He's up to 20 kills.
Yeah, dude.
Triple in this one. I don't hate the fact that you're playing far back towards connected jungle or CT spawn, but it just felt like they could have done some more damage to FaZe as they were trying to get on to the bomb side. It felt like that never really happened. Like, most of the planning for TYLOO was walking through the smoke, and that can be a real coin flip when you're coming out on the other side. Like you see with JamYoung. Yeah, he gets a kill, but then he's shot in the back immediately. Wish there was some more utility there for the CT side. 1 round separating them. A tremendous lead for TYLOO now. Almost evaporates it here. Moseyuh, he's traded out. Frozen. My God, he does not want to exit the tournament just yet. Brokey landing a shot on Mercury. It's getting better every single round.
Loving this from FaZe. The tenacity on full display here. They're known as brawlers. Always having to fight back from the darkness. And once again, that first half, 9-3 down. Lost the pistol. You think they're done for, Anders?
Yeah.
But still, JamYoung.
In my heart, I felt like this is over.
This sort of position, if it is overlooked, can yield multiple kills. With the MP9, I don't think he has more than 1.
But the backup is not far away.
If his teammates can find some shots on the window just as they commit, there is a chance of multiple kills here.
Oh, they walked the other way, unfortunately. Yeah, he's very much on an island. They did need to be 3 seconds further up. That would have been the distraction that was required. Frozen. God, it's back-to-back triples here. Challenging for the fight. I don't even blame him. He's playing so well right now. He's feeling it. 23 and 10 is Frozen.
Got to commend this comeback.
Yeah.
We're all tied up now. Money busted. Sure, you'll save the AWP, but on the CT side, you're going to be getting $3,400 per player. A little bit more with a couple of kills they find, I suppose. But yeah, G can drop a rifle. but it's going to be more of the same, and they're trying to hunt him down. They got so much money on the FaZe side. A couple of players knocking on the door of 5 digits. Will G survive? It looks like he will. Frozen, ice cold, as you might expect. Still one of the absolute best riflers on the planet right now. Even in this downturn of FaZe, he continues to deliver these world-class performances.
Feels like something that every commentator, every analyst can agree on. Frozen is really good. Feels like no matter what happens with the FaZe lineup or whatever is, nobody knows obviously, but he should be able to land a good spot in a team almost anywhere in the world.
7 rounds in a row here after losing the pistol. 10-3 down and now 10-10. Pressure for TYLOO. Money busted, as I mentioned, averaging about $3,000 per player. G can drop one, but you should be doing a partial buy here. You should not be fully investing, but desperate times sometimes call for desperate measures. Brokey hitting the shots that really matter. Frozen, great awareness and fantastic skill, as you might expect. In terms of the map pick, TYLOO chose Mirage. It was looking so promising, and there's the partial buy. So the AWP, 1 rifle, dropped by G, MP9s and a 5.7.
Working on their 4th comeback from being 8 round down to CS2 is a good little comeback. Kings infographic. Zero, he is traded out, but you know what? They got rid of Frozen. You'll take that.
Oh, you absolutely will. He is the danger man right now. He is the one that knocks.
Ooh, spotted out. Up there for G. Surely Jacob is dead in this corner, but he's got some backup here. Moseyuh, though, will take care of both of them. The connector is gone. Brokey's got the bomb over on the A-ramp alone. It's a very weird position. But Twists, he's controlling maybe 80% of the map being here. He can spot them wherever they go. Oh, but he's so close to dying. I thought he was going to get picked off there. Still alive and waiting for Moseyuh to come in towards the window in the middle. A bullet is all it takes. Now 1 versus 2. Brokey, he saved them once before.
He can win this for sure. He's feeling it. Playing a very good game here on Mirage so far. Bailed them out a few times. CT's quite far removed. They have a kit, but it's an AWP on the retake with not much util. A flash and an HE. Brokey has the Molotov. He can isolate the jewels with the Molotov. Once he gets information as to where one is, drop that molly, try and focus on the other player. Or delay as long as possible and get the molly on top of the bomb itself. Plenty of options for him.
They're giving him that opportunity because they're very slow. Yes, they've got the kit, but you got to be wondering, is the Molotov on top? Spray is good, and he's guessing it perfectly. He knows G's coming in. It doesn't matter. G hits the shot, and that Molotov is a bit early. He's going to be on the defuse and have time for it as well. Such a close round, but finally, TYLOO are back on the board and back in the game.
Oh, the Molotov a few centimeters deeper there. It denies the defuse for a couple of seconds.
Could have been it.
And it's a different story. Excellent effort there from Brokey. Couldn't have really played it better. Knew exactly what he was up against there, but finally the streak has been broken on the partial buy. All started with this Carrigan kill, but Moseyuh had other ideas, swinging out from short. Good output there from Twist, but low HP. G had to work hard for this one. We go 11-10. They maintain their lead at the very least. Brokey boosted up. Doesn't actually detect them pushing towards top of middle. Opening frag. Mercury hungry for more. He knows there's multiple players on the other side. Does he bail? Does he try and get out of this one? The answer is yes. Smoke down towards window, courtesy of Twist.
Oh, he saw that smoke, though. I think he knows that there's still someone up here. Twist is moving forward, but it's a massive disadvantage. Mercury saw the grenade flying out, so he definitely knew what was coming up. Is it really all for nothing here for FaZe? Such a big comeback. Now, chance for TYLOO, a big chance to make it to 12.
This round ain't over yet. Frozen still alive, Anders.
That's right.
Jacob will have to step up as well. Carrigan to lead the troops to success. He's actually got past.
You saw him.
Mercury spot him?
Yeah, he did. He did. He was on the comms immediately. They definitely know. 100%. Carrigan shot in the back. It's great communication, great awareness for Mercury. They needed that frozenness out of the round now. And Jacob, it's not a thing he could do, unfortunately, alone against the world in that one. 12 for TYLOO.
2 opportunities to get it over the line, but they have not broken the money of FaZe just yet. I can tell you that. After winning so many rounds in a row, there's definitely a buy available. AWP comes out for Brokey. AKs across the board here. No concessions needing to be made. I like the change of pace, though.
Yeah.
Bring the game to them. Mercury Gets himself a nice triple kill there. Boosting up. Bringing out all the tricks here.
Big opportunity there for an early kill onto G. But it didn't work out. Zero, he's flashed in. Very proactive on the CT side. There are a lot of little things that they're doing here, TYLOO, that I really enjoy. Trying to make sure that they don't just let FaZe take so much map control. Still sticking around on the A ramp. Really is do or die time here for the T side.
Never back down, never surrender. FaZe have been here so many times before. It's been admirable, the comeback they've displayed so far, but now the chips are down. 2 rounds required. Even if you win this one, Anders, the money's still quite strong for TYLOO. It's going to be an uphill battle to convert 2 rounds just to get to overtime. Good map control, 45 seconds. Smoke down towards a connector. G with his vision removed. Karrigan needs to be careful. The bomb here, oh my goodness, the jumping shot. It's ambitious, but Frozen will strike. Jacob will join him, looking very promising now.
I feel like Moseyuh is so confused about what just happened that he just tried to run after him, and somehow, I mean, the jumping shot didn't work, but everything else most certainly did. Round is secured here. Mercury way too far away. Again, Frozen, Jacob, good headshots over at that A side of the map.
Might as well save the AK.
Yeah.
What a map this has been. It's had absolutely everything. The AK will not be saved here.
It really is the FaZe experience for all of us once again.
Oh, it's amazing. I love it. This is what it's all about. This is a great spectacle.
Paid by the round as we go into the last of regulation. A chance here for overtime for FaZe. I wonder what the TYLOO economy is all about at this point. They lost everything there.
Frozen, one of those absolute masters of the Palace position, always seems to find massive impact. 24 and 12 right now. Keeping that dream alive. One more would do it. As we mentioned, the money's still strong for TYLOO. They've already guaranteed overtime. But can they close it in regulation? Who will blink first? Who will offer themselves up for a duel? Karrigan showing presence towards the A side of the map, dropping tons of utility. He's got Frozen in towards that Palace position again.
Karrigan picking up the bomb just now. Big force for FaZe in the middle.
Think this has to be an A split. We've got Karrigan at the A ramp with the bomb, makes his way towards Palace. 3 members towards top and middle, so A split has to be the outcome here. No 2 ways about it. Smoke down window.
Possible that the catwalk player for TYLOO will have to make a strong decision to join the fight instead of just getting, you know, smoked out here.
Frozen going to activate through this.
They have to do something. Look at this TYLOO. They're being so aggressive in the middle. They catch the entire push. That is wild. That might have won the round for them. Brokey, it's a good flick, but he's got to be careful. He's on 4 health, and the grenade will catch him. Great play. They feel the weakness, TYLOO, and they want to punch. A no scope from G as well, and Karrigan goes down. G back-to-back op shots, and it's enough to push TYLOO over the finish line.
What a great game it was, Anders. It felt like FaZe did not stand a chance there. They go down 9-3 in the first half. It looked like they were desperate. There was no way back into it. They fought admirably back into this second half. They take us all the way to round number 24, but still it's not quite enough. The good news is Frozen is looking unbelievably good right now, and they're going to need him moving on to map number 2. Disastrous results there. There's a chance that FaZe don't make it to the major, and that's crazy work to think that that could be a reality.
Yeah, there's so much pressure all of a sudden, isn't there? Hopefully they can thrive in it. Fist bumps are coming out. That should mean that we're about to get into the second map here of the series. With everything on the line, it's Ancient coming up now. FaZe and TYLOO. And we'll see if FaZe can recover it. They nearly did on the opening map, but now everything is reset. So they're going to start on the T side.
Seeing a decoy out there. I like it, Karrigan, but you're up against Zero, who was impressive, but Karrigan shuts him down cleanly. It's JamYoung, the superstar of TYLOO, to try and save the day here. Completely blind, gets the 1-tap, but it might not be enough. Fighting for his life, and they have fended them off towards A, dissuaded them from the commitment here. The decoy, there it is. Committed in towards the A side, but they will reset the round, and Twist has found some space in towards middle.
Was he flashed before or after he got that headshot? Did he actually see anyone on the screen?
I think he was fully blind.
Yeah, before he even could even flick. I don't know how that's possible. Twist here with the Glock in the red room, but it's going to be a quick trade. They'll take it, but now they're back on the A side. Bomb going to be planted. Carrigan holding it while Brokey pushes towards Donut. Wants to catch G around the corner. It's a very good fight for him here with the dualies. G getting a bit closer and just runs him down. He's picked up a Glock. It's Carrigan to the rescue. 4 kills on the captain of the team.
Needed that. Pistols have been a bit of a nightmare for FaZe so far. This one, they managed to win it just about there. Carrigan with the 4K. It all started with that opening frag. He was completely blind when he gets that kill. JamYoung, you love to see that. Wasn't quite enough, though. Carrigan delivers a good, just a couple of body shots required there. Frozen's feeling it. And we have got a force buy in response. You're not out of the woods just yet, I'm afraid. MP9s and a scout, couple of deagles, and we're going for an A rush. Anders full speed ahead. Oh no, the boosted player here could shut them down completely. He hears them coming. Can he find multiple frags? It's 0 of 1. Moseyuh needs to find 2. Not gonna happen. It's a triple kill for FaZe. And that should be all she wrote. An exciting moment there. They were ready and waiting for that exact rush, but they can't fend them off. And that's gonna be 2-0 for FaZe.
You could immediately see the danger of it there. One more kill, one more headshot, and suddenly, I don't think they make it past that point on the map. But good work for FaZe here. Oh, wait a minute. The bomb is stopped. That's not exactly according to plan. They're going to pick it up and try and do it again. But you got to be careful here, because Frozen is very low on health, so there definitely is a way to still screw up this round now. They're sticking around. I think the Molotov here will convince JamYoung to take a couple of steps back, and once the bomb is down and the rest of FaZe start to back on out, they become so much harder to find that you probably cannot win the round. Twist is already in on a bit of a flank here, but JamYoung is still thinking about it. I'm kind of shocked to see that he's moving forward. Obviously, there will not be a kit in this round, so that's not the issue here. G, he goes down, but JamYoung, can he make it expensive? If he can just tap the bomb now, he might force someone to run in. All right, he's going to try and pick up a Galil and make a run for it instead.
I think he goes down anyway. The blast radius and Ancient is kind of ridiculous, but it is 2-0. All 5 members of TYLOO going down. The idyllic start now for FaZe. 2-0 up. Should be converted to 3. And like I said, this was looking really dangerous there, but Brokey on that MAC-10 manages to make it work. JamYoung got one for the smoke, but comfortable finish. Twists, executes G. They get into the full eco now. P250 purchased. Desert Eagle for 0. It should be smooth sailing. And I say that with bated breath. You never know with FaZe.
They really don't. They have great comebacks, but sometimes they also do give up leads that, you know, it's not like when they start well, they always finish in a great fashion. Yeah, but they would love a start like this on the first map. It was such a struggle for them to get into that one. This is looking different. G and Moseyuh both taking identical damage. Going to be backing off on the B-bomb site right into the open arms of Jacob and Carrigan. Going to be hanging around the red room, so I think this round is more or less locked down already. I don't really see a way out of this. They're just so deep on the map, and the bomb is being brought into an undefended B-bomb site.
Absolutely true. Not really much to report here. Let the SMG farm. Build up that money, keep all 5 players alive. Bomb to be planted in towards B. I was about to say no problem, but a couple of kills, you take it if you're TYLOO.
Yeah.
Keeps FaZe modest, and maybe there's a chance of one more. Carrigan's half HP, a ding from this USP could be enough, but I'm pretty sure he face checks this angle.
Just making a lot of noise. Doesn't seem like he's really thought about the issue yet. Yeah, he decided something made him change his mind. Oh, that even was the SMG that he picked up. That could have been really interesting if he could have got the kill and the extra money, but that's all for nothing. Couple of casualties on the FaZe side, but most importantly, it's a nice start to the game here on the second map. That's what you wanted to see all along.
Yeah, doesn't get much better than that. Would have liked that to be a bit cleaner, I suppose. They lose a couple of kills, but not the end of the world. Carrigan maintaining his life. Very valuable towards the end there. G with the AWP. Hasn't done much with the weapon so far. Was more influential with his rifles. Back on Mirage. Tournament life on the line, and FaZe are fighting for it. Carrigan towards the cave. Molotovs exchanged here. Takes quite a lot of damage en route. He's sacrificing that mid control. Resetting the round. Flash down towards that red room. Carrigan left to his own devices here. It's going to be Twist covering from the heavens. Re-smoke on the red room, and they're making their way towards A main.
Yeah.
Broky's going to provide the utility. Presumably smoking spawn. Maybe just a contact play into this one.
I mean, I really like this because they got them occupied in Donut. As long as they can keep the pressure on Donut a bit, no one's holding the A bomb site, really. Oh, they do lose Twist, though. Long and patient hold for G in that corner. Down by the cave, and Carrigan is now playing this mid position alone, so he will be turned into a bit of a lurker instead. Assuming they get the bomb plan, maybe that works, but JamYoung is here in front. There's no smoke in his eyes either. He's just out there for the fight. One player left with the bomb on the site. Carrigan is wrapping around, but it's only 35 seconds. You've got to be careful here. The bomb is right there. Carrigan sneaking in. G is dead. They never knew what hit them. Now Zero trying to get onto the site. They've got the kit on him. Maybe he could tap it. Broky's not aware that that's happening, and now the smoke's on the other side here. What an absolutely chaotic round. He's tapped the bomb once, so Carrigan, I don't think he bought it. I think he's still waiting. Now a grenade on top. They don't find anyone. That's a shot from Carrigan. He saved him with a pistol with a quad kill. And now he's one-on-one with an AWP against Moseyuh. And he's got so much experience here. Oh, this is great work. And he flicks. He can't quite get it. Moseyuh's got the kit. He's running for it, but he... Oh, I don't think he'll have the time. Did he run past the bomb there? I think that might have cost him the extra second. Carrigan wins the clutch.
I think what happened there is I don't think he diffused it either way, and he just realized, I'm going to blow up the blast. There's no point running away.
Fair enough.
I think even if he jumped on it straight away, he would have lost out by about a half second regardless. But still, Carrigan winning the clutch. That is massive. Huge AWP shot there from the big box. 2 versus 1, delivers the goods and continues FaZe on their path to victory here. JamYoung, you thought this would be enough. Nice crossfire being set up from him and Mercury, but Broky maintained the man advantage. Moseyuh with the backstab. Carrigan from the temples saves the day. There'll be a jump boost up towards heaven here. Believing in the M4 of JamYoung. It's the hero M4. Full speed ahead. Smoke down double doors. Grants them full B lane control here. So now it's FaZe building up a nice array of rounds here on the T side of Ancient.
Very aggressive B control here with TYLOO. It's something that, again, right when Ancient came out, it was very popular, and then it kind of disappeared again. I feel like in European Counter-Strike, you don't see these really aggressive pushes anymore. But might be all for nothing, because FaZe are very patient, waiting around outside of that lane. I realized there are no more grenades coming in, really. Good trade. Frozen back at it again. Second kill of the map for him. Carrigan, though, he's doing all the work. He's 10-2.
It really is. Moseyuh's probably going to go down here. FaZe checking. Smoke in hand. Spotted. We'll have to drop that smoke here.
Still pretty good, right? Smoke at about 36 seconds.
Yeah, the thing is, though, if they go towards A, bomb site's wide open. We'll see what FaZe have got up their sleeve to close things out here. Frozen making his way towards A main. I think he's calling for his teammates to drop down from heaven. And yeah, Broky will just stay on this side of the map, confirm that they are stacked. Everyone's desperate for information. Well, you can guarantee there's at least 2 players over towards B. I think he spotted the 3rd as well. So that will be round. Try and salvage a couple of rifles here. They've got 1 in the hands of Moseyuh, but that's going to be 5-0.
It's a pretty good way to make sure that you win the round instead of gambling to take the fight at the B bomb site. Just get that bomb planted. But AK, M4 picked up as well. Anything else on the ground that they can salvage would be great news.
There it is. Not too bad. They entered with 1 rifle. They'll leave with 3.
FaZe on the other side, probably not too sad either. They're up 5-0.
Yeah, finally not on the... It's normally the FaZe way to be down 0-5 and have to claw your way back in. This is uncharted territory for them.
See if they even know what to do when it's not a comeback.
Get those rounds on the board. Carrigan leading by example. A captain's performance. 10-2 right now. 4 kills in the pistol round, winning out a 1v2 clutch as well. Good trade there towards middle. He's feeding it. Money's pretty decent on the T side of FaZe. It will be the first tactical timeout called by TYLOO here. They've got the GAWP. Bear in mind they save a couple of AK-47s from the previous partial buy. Down but not out. They can still win the half 7-5. It's just going to be an uphill battle from here on out.
Overpass, the third map. If they can keep this up though, FaZe, then it'll be interesting to see. TYLOO have a couple of maps on it. Seems to be a map that they do enjoy playing. So maybe they could make a bit of a comeback themselves on that one. But right now, Carrigan in charge. JamYoung and Moseyuh still hitting some shots here, but the economy's been all over the place. That's changed now, because they did save 3 rifles. 2 AKs, they bought the AWP on G. Would love to see TYLOO do a bit of work in this round and finally announce themselves on Ancient. It feels a little bit too one-sided for my taste right now. Okay, they were thinking about it, but not going through the smoke. They decide to boost on top of it instead. They're not going to find anyone really on the other side, but TYLOO are on a mission in the cave to push forward. Let's see how far they go. They've set up Moseyuh there. They're not going to move any further than that, so just a bit of a double setup. You're big on the trigger, yeah. You can Molotov him away, but are you going to remember to check the other side? They're not even going to give him a chance to find out. Moseyuh activated, slaughters them in that moment, pushes forward. He just wanted more.
Careful, lads. Keep your money strong. Nice work. 4 players survive. It is the first round on the board there. Some fancy footwork in towards the cave. The bait and switch. Opening things up with a nice AK kill, saving the previous partial buy, and then setting themselves up for success here as Mercury doing the heavy lifting. But Moseyuh, they had no idea he was lying in wait, swings around, upgrades to the AK. This is a really nice shot. Jacob took him down, but there we go. Money running thing. Bear in mind there's 0 loss bonus, of course, for FaZe. So even after going up 5-0, you're operating with pistols here and a Galil. Very difficult round, completely blind. You're hoping for the best of your Jacob, and you get nothing.
What?
As JamYoung coming to life now. G doesn't necessarily need to peek this again, but he's more than happy to go with the second shot. That triple kill is available for him, and he gets it. That's clean. Eco coming up next for FaZe.
Jacob got done so dirty in the middle. He ran into 2 HEs, and like you said, I think flashed 2 or 3 times on top of it.
And you know they're swinging into you. All you can do is close your eyes and pray.
Yeah, real Jesus take the wheel kind of moment, but it didn't work out, unfortunately.
All right, all right, all right. G, I like this. Didn't see much from his AWP on Mirage, but starting to tighten things up. Now the Eco down in the dumps. Can't really afford anything. I don't think they'll even have an upgraded pistol. So yeah, Glocks, no armor, no nades, a gimme round. Take your hand off the keyboard for a second, a moment's respite. Yep, just like that.
That's kind of, you know, a bit disappointing for FaZe, surely. Like you said, win 5 in a row, and then all it takes is the 1 round, and immediately you're out of it. I guess a little bit of credit to TYLOO for doing some damage in those previous rounds. We can flip it the other way, I suppose. But yeah, they're having a nice little conversation. You can see Carrigan there on the cameras. Very relaxed at the moment. Feet dipped in the swamp waters. Could be one of those fish spas.
It could be.
Could be.
Very relaxing, I've heard.
Leech therapy. I don't know if it's a thing.
I think it was in the medieval times. I don't think they do it anymore, but
it was too good.
Too powerful.
They don't want you to know about it, Henry.
So, as mentioned, Felico and 5-3 pretty much locked in, guys. If they even get 1 kill here, they'll be happy with it. Nice discipline, though, from TYLOO, giving nothing away. No one's scared. No one's hunting for information. You don't need it. They're aware the money is completely ruined. Nice sort of smoke, force their hand, and here comes the Modown.
Trying to punch through. There's just nothing to be done there. Mercury and Moseyuh will split the kills. Very nicely done. And FaZe had a chance to have a conversation. So now everyone is real relaxed and ready to get into the next one. But a 5-0 is turned into 5-3. Those AKs still alive on the CT side. I mean, there's a lot that's going for TYLOO, and it is not at all too late for them to turn it around. You get up to about 5 or 6 rounds here in the first half. There's still an interesting fight to be had. A lot of the FaZe work said is still true. It's been done by Carrigan, so we still want to see Frozen Twists activated a bit more here on the T side. Get to work, gentlemen.
A attack looking likely, Anders. We have Twists watching the extremities by the double doors for any inquisitive CTs pushing down for an aggressive maneuver.
Yeah.
But it looks to be A is the aim of the game. Carrigan with the bomb in his back, joined by Brokey towards the pillar right now. Frozen parked himself up in A main. G with a nice position. Looking down towards B, confirming no one's there, at least for now. As time ticks away.
They're going to drop the smoke and leave G in the middle. That's okay, not for long.
They've done that deep smoke towards Cave that removes vision from the B lane, so now G can't confirm the B lanes are clear.
Take that vision away from him. It might change the defense a bit. I feel like FaZe decided, for whatever reason, to leave that A position that they were set up in. Might have been for the better, because TYLOO did rotate the defense back over to the A bomb site. And now the only question is, can they punch through the wall of the B defense? Because that is where they're going. Bomb is there. There's going to be a fake at the A bomb site. This might actually sell quite a bit, just given the earlier information that G kind of had. Nice smoke from Mercury. That's devastating. They have to walk through. Twist, can he actually find anything here? I think Mercury might have both of them. Deluge G, the spray is good. He wants to keep going. He can't find it. Twists gets away with so much in that moment, and he follows it up. Triple here for Russell. That's exactly what they were looking for.
He was lying in wait the entire time, waiting behind those B double doors. They dropped the deep smoke, allow him to get some space while his teammates arrived, helps himself to the B bomb site, gets in the back lines, and causes absolute chaos. TYLOO, nothing to do but save at this point. Oh, JamYoung, you should be hitting that, my friend. You're supposed to be the heaviest hitter on this team. That was a bit of a sitter. Can't connect the dots. They do have plenty of money. That's a good news for TYLOO.
Yeah.
Even after that death, JamYoung has $10,000, but losing the AK is significant. Really should have got that kill. Big whiff.
Could be one of those moments where you get a sense of how comfortable or not a player feels on a map. Just don't like the angles. Don't like what's in front of me. I can't believe Mercury. His position was so strong. I really thought he had both of them. I think they might have won the round for them, but...
Well, considering Twists had such a slow performance on Mirage, that is fantastic to see him leaping into life with that Galil, getting himself 3 huge kills, single-handedly winning the round.
Yeah.
Upgrades to the AK-47 now. FaZe are back to their winning ways. More of a default setup here. Looks like we're going to be flashing in towards middle. Could be coming in from heaven. Oh, a bit of a miss molly, but doesn't seem to matter. Twists will absolutely rail Mercury. G will answer back and find it.
Yeah, but like you said earlier, that kind of a trade is probably fine for the T side. Thin out the defense a little bit. Sam Carrigan is playing alone at the B lane. They want to get closer, but they got to be very careful. JamYoung, the timing could not have been better. Spray, a little bit disorganized, but he's got Zero on the other side. Oh, Incendiary too, and JamYoung sneaks in one more kill, and they burn out Frozen. That was very nicely. That's just one player in Red Room, one in Donut, and it shuts down the entire mid-take.
Well, it was looking so good for FaZe. They're on cruise control, 5-0 up, but slowly but surely, TYLOO creeping back into this one. Money's a problem once again as JamYoung. M4A4 in hand, and that's the aim we want to see from him. Very good indeed. Have a look at the buy. I don't think it'll be great for FaZe, but not bad. A couple of Galils, bare bones utility. Smokes go down. Nothing towards Donut, but certainly got that smoke towards Red Room. Carrigan takes massive damage on route. Drops the Molotov in, but he is burning to a crisp here. Both teams up. Defensive smoke from the CT side, denying access towards the cave. They'll pop it open. Carrigan's inquisitive, but hold his nerve for now. Could use that smoke to cross over towards heaven. Frozen's confirmed that it's clear. Take a moment's rest by here. In terms of the setup, 3 players on the A side of the map. That's Jacob, Brokey, and Frozen. They've got the bomb there as well. Twists has done this before. A solo play in towards the B bomb site. Try and cause a ruckus. Try and hold them over there. There's 3 players on that side of the map. It's G, though, the AWP, who is more than ready, Anders. Does he nail the first shot?
He absolutely does, to answer your question. Jacob goes down. Twist has walked onto the site. He walked right for the smoke, but still gets punished for it. Broki's going to go down. That first shot from G, very upsetting to FaZe, trying to take the A site. Carrigan, he's got no chance here. Not the health for it, not anything else. Looking very likely we could see a 6-6 scoreline. It's a really cool comeback for TYLOO. I thought it was looking over at one point. 5-0, I believe, in favor of FaZe, and now it's a bit of a different story. They don't have a lot of cash on that T side. None at all, in fact.
Kind of just has to save the AK.
Yeah.
Not the most exciting outcome, but with 20 points of health, nothing he can do. It was looking quite nice. As we mentioned, it's Twist trying to show presence and keep players on that side of the map, which he did a great job.
Yeah.
Sure, he doesn't get a ton of frags, but he kept 3 players there. The problem was G and the AWP waiting on this side, and it's really difficult. Once you've detected that orb, you've got to try and shut him down. The 2 players, Zero and G, working in tandem. Seen some great work from Zero today. The new addition to TYLOO looks very sharp indeed. And 6-6 looking quite likely. As you mentioned, the money's pretty busted here. This is when you need to dig deep in the strat book, Anders. This is when you're looking for the B executions, the A rushes, maybe a fast mid-take through red. Those are your main options when you don't have much firepower. And we'll see what they've got up their sleeve here. To be Carrigan with the AK-47. He's having a good game, why not? It's Jacob, 2-11. Oh, no. That's the rifle losing all its HP, but answering back is JamYoung.
Yeah, he saved them there. That could have been really devastating. Now the rest of them outside of B on the ramp. That smoke has been devastating so far. They've been really good, TYLOO, at timing it. So I think for FaZe, yeah, they go into it. They use it as a bit of a staging area, and they come popping right out of Moseyuh and Mercury. Not impressed at all. Mercury with the final shot. And a great recovery from TYLOO. 6-6 at the end of the half.
This was me just 6 weeks ago before I started my training program. Commentating, stressed, depressed. But look at me now. Headshots. Another headshots. Headshot again. It really is that easy. I'm here to teach you competitive Counter-Strike on maps such as Dust 2, the Power Plant, and of course, Mirage. And that's not all. We'll also cover advanced maps such as Infernio, the Egypt one, and Aztec House. With the Henry G system, you'll get your professional player certificate in no time. Have a look at mine. It's already arrived. Some say years of practice are required. They're wrong. I will teach you good habits, such as smoking, flashing, and of course, winning. For example, you throw the smoke, and now you wait. The enemy becomes confused. Come on, this is strategy. I've coached many players using this plan. Some of them improved, and some were already professionals. Now you don't need to memorize all of the smokes, of course, just the coolest ones, such as mid, the other mid, A room, and ban banana nana. This is a very strong flash. As you can see, it even blinded me. And this smoke will land somewhere near a bomb site. The enemy will not expect it and will run away. And if the smoke misses, that's fine, because you are smarter than them. I personally don't use smokes. I simply know where the enemy is going to be. And if you do lose a round, remember, it's not your fault. The other team is cheating. Go to http://www.henrygspots.co.com. Sign up now.
Welcome back to the Counter-Strike carnage that is FaZe versus TYLOO here at the BLAST Open. Elimination is on the line, and after a flying start, Anders, 5-0 up, it looked like they were good to go, take us to a third map, but TYLOO, they really did come back to life there, tying things up, and the 2-0 is very possible.
It's on the menu right now. TYLOO, I like the recovery. I want to see them do some good work here, but Carrigan, my God, he's trying so hard for the team. Somehow, he's become their best player. He wants them on a third map here. Snipes away with the USP. And down the middle, Jacob sending out some bullets. Not really connecting with anything, but it has that slowed down TYLOO so much. They need to regroup on the map. They need to go back and take some control outside of B. Very awkward round for them already. At least they got the smoke Molotov, so they can actually do a bit of a B execute if they want to, but it already feels a bit weird when you had another plan in mind, and this is plan B now.
Okay. Still recoverable. My favorite piece of util, the decoy, is in the mix. There's the replay of Carrigan. Really nice shot. Not one you necessarily expect from him, the old boy. Molotov down towards long. Brokey had a couple of kills available. Same story for Jacob, and now it's a 3 versus 3. Molotov dissipates, bomb to go down. There is no kit in play here. This is anyone's round, but I would say advantage TYLOO.
Yeah, very well could be. They still have that decoy you were talking about.
God.
They put it to use. G gets a shot.
No.
Oh, he's going to follow it up. All of the work there just down the toilet, unfortunately. Carrigan, only the 1 kill, but Frozen now in a 1 versus 3. It's a very good shot to begin with, but look at the celebrations coming out. G is in his element.
Oh, dude, when you get an opening kill like that and it's Carrigan that gets away scot-free, the Julies don't connect whatsoever. It was set up perfectly for Brokey there, but
yeah,
unfortunately he gets nothing, and G, he gets everything. Snatches the round away. What a celebration. I'm going to start using that. Give him one of those.
Yeah, the crossed arm.
That's sick. Okay, full eco, 8-7.
He's so hype, isn't he?
Yeah, he is one of the great characters we have in Counter-Strike. Always has some fun, always entertaining on the camera. You don't get the most insight tactically from him when he has the interviews, but you definitely have the most laughs.
That is for sure. I mean, the only downside is we don't have Moses here to give him ice cream. That's that's the real letdown.
Well, I'm sure
maybe we can fly him in just for that one job.
Creamy Moses.
Yes. Let's go.
A execution, smoking towards Donut and CT spawn from this position, courtesy of Mercury. They are walking to the stack. There is a chance he loses, Anders. I know I always say that, but more, this is actually quite precarious.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they can actually get out of this cleanly.
Let's see if they can overcome. Okay, it's very, very...
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, I think the thing that really works for them is they take the fight right away. They didn't get to swing too deep into the USPs. I feel like a couple more steps, they would have been exposed to everyone all at once, but it works out. And that means TYLOO were up 2 rounds.
Well, up 5-0 to kick things off. Now FaZe at 8-6 down.
Oh, no.
Elimination on the line. This would be dead last in the tournament if you lose this map.
That's why people say they're paid by the round. It doesn't matter if they start good or bad. They just have to play more rounds. I guess it works out in the end, or at least it normally does.
I mean, it is great when Carrigan's top fragging, but you really don't want to see that, unfortunately. You want to see more of this. Jacob and Frozen working in tandem. They take quite a lot of damage, but they have got the man advantage. What's the response here? It's going to have to be a pouncing towards A. It's Brokey, though. M4 in hand. Playing his position. It's named after him for a reason, Anders.
Yeah. Really well done. Good utility coming out in return, trying to put some pressure on, but unfortunately the Molotov, it doesn't spread far enough here. They lose Moseyuh. And G. All right.
Objective for G now to try and inflict as much damage as possible. He won't be winning this round. He's made a lot of noise. He's dead, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay, 1-round game. Needed that. A lot of chaos towards middle there.
Yeah, there was a minute where, because I think Twist is jumping up to try and control the B lane, and he has so much confidence that Jacob and Frozen behind him have got it under control. When he gets shot in the back, that's got to be a tilting moment when you feel like, oh man, guys, I thought you had, but then they turn it into a double kill, so it's absolutely fine, but definitely Twist kind of got, I wouldn't say betrayed, but let down perhaps.
Hey, they win the round, he'll take it. Doesn't matter. We'll take a tactical timeout. This time courtesy of TYLOO. Money's a breaking point, very important round. They want to maintain their lead here. On the second map of Ancient, it's FaZe's pick. Orp's still not available, but AKs are on the CT side now, be in the hands of Frozen, who hasn't had the same level of performance you saw on Mirage. He's currently 6-11. And he can turn it around very quickly. Especially with the AK on the defense. Allows him to take more aggressive peeks. 5 seconds to go, and so we're back into the action here, round number 16. TYLOO, the unknown quantity coming into this tournament. Haven't seen them play in Europe for some time.
They're still bringing the heat, though. It's so much fun whenever you get an opportunity to. And now with a slightly new lineup, it's very interesting.
Well, they dropped off 2 pieces of utility for G outside the B bomb site. You're normally doing the one-man execution into the B site from that position, but they're going to feel things out first, of course. There's the first bit of util. Carrigan, you've got to be careful here, my guy.
They're pushing B ramp as well. They're pushing in behind. This is sick for FaZe. I think this is going to work out. Moseyuh and Mercury get a kill, but Carrigan on the double. Jacob there as well. That's a 3-man push coming out of the B bomb site. 2 by the ramp, 1 by the cave. And it's more than TYLOO were ready for.
Down to 0. New boy. He can somehow win a 3-on-1. But he gets nowhere near. Carrigan, 16-9.
He's so good.
Right now, he is looking absolutely brilliant. Keep that up. And there might be a chance of a third map here. 8-8 has to be the eco. Can't even partial buy into this next one. That's what these in-game leaders do. A lot of them play towards that K position. Find that timing, push through that smoke, get the backstabs going. Works out brilliantly there for Carrigan. Gets himself 3 in total. Above and beyond his teammates right now. 16 kills, no one else on double digits. Twist wants to activate himself. Getting stuck in, flashes over. Confirming the B lane, at least not swarming with T's right now. As I did say, it is going to be the full eco here, so should be a guaranteed round for FaZe.
It puts them in a very strong position. I mean, assuming no casualties, money is going to start to build pretty rapidly. It might just only be a 1-round lead, but still. We'll take it right now. FaZe close to making the full comeback, close to doing what they normally do on the opening map of Mirage, but it wasn't enough. It's TYLOO that walked away, 13-11 victory. Overpass, the third map, waiting in the distance here. I feel like there's a good chance that FaZe are going to be able to push it all the way. The money being what it is here for TYLOO, the fact that Carrigan is still the main performer, it should mean that FaZe have a couple of more people that are going to be activated real soon. And surely that will be enough here. Frozen, Jacob, yeah, the kill against unarmored targets. You'll take it. Get the confidence flowing. Start to feel maybe a little bit of more fun in the game here. 1-round lead.
Overpass coming up next, just to note that.
Yes.
We don't have much information about FaZe on Overpass. They've played it twice. They haven't got any wins on it. TYLOO played it 3 times in the last 3 months, and 67% have been going in their favor. So, let's have a look. That's neither here nor there. We've got to get through this one first. Sure, FaZe have the lead, but can they hold on to it? Up against the AKs here. Definitely a weak buy, though. FaZe allowing mid-control to come through. Carrigan trying to stop the spam. It's going to be Frozen towards A main. Finding 0 to kick things off. 5-on-4 advantage.
That's a huge kill. What do you do on the T side? Now, if you go back and fight it, that's going to take a long time. If you don't, you accept the fact that you have so little map control on that side of it, which I don't think that feels good. So, yeah, they are going to go back and check it out. They're going to go back and clear out the hallways. Fair play. Maybe it can work. G, he's on the microphone.
They've completely vacated the B bomb site here. They're going to retake middle. And rightly so, Carrigan continuing this strong form. Nice spray towards the star player of JamYoung. And Twist is there to provide the covering fire as well. Playing for his life, buying as much time as he can. Jacob is there. Looks like another round on the board comfortably for FaZe. Double digits, money broken once again for TYLOO.
It's really great calling from Carrigan. Like you said, leaving the B bomb site, going back to reclaim middle in the middle of whatever that was TYLOO were trying to do. They absolutely caught them off guard.
Their money's starting to swell now. TYLOO starting to shrink. Partial buy is the only option available to them. They're a 4th stage loss bonus. Gonna get $3,400 to the next round, so you can justify some Tech 9s here, but great work from Carrigan. He's looking very confident now there, leading by example. Twists. Great kill. Jacob managing to get the third and close things out. Tactical timeout, as I mentioned. Has to be the Tech9s here. And you're looking for a set piece. You're maybe rushing A with smokes on the run. Try and get a quick plant there. Try and catch out a potential AWP, but that's not in play right now. Brokey's happy to operate with the M4. He's got $10,000 to his name. See what they can make of it. They can steal this round away. The game's back on, but if FaZe pick it up comfortably, they're 11-8 and touching distance of Overpass.
It's looking better than it has so far for FaZe in the series. This is a prime opportunity to really get ahead. Tech9s, 1 MAC-10, 1 P250. TYLOO don't have a lot to operate with. It looks like they're going to go towards the B bomb site. Let's see if they're going to be as quick as we'd want here. Smoke is up already. It's a bit of a Molotov to hold it back out. Slows them down no matter what. Incendiary from the CT side. I have no idea what that's supposed to do, but it certainly doesn't hold them back at all. Moseyuh moving forward into it here. It's a dink, but Brokey and Jacob there dug in on the bomb side. The defense is looking tight right now. Mercury swings, and finally they get some kind of an opening courtesy of G, but it's all too late and too little. Twist with a double kill. FaZe determined to win this map.
Only dropping one player, and that's Brokey. I would say he brings out the AWP now. He's got $13,000 in their final form here with a couple of AK-47s on the CT side, fending off that B execution. No problem at all. Didn't have to break a sweat. We go into round number 20. A couple more would do it here for FaZe. Jacob, nice work. Good crossfire there with Brokey. Twists. After a pretty quiet map in the first is starting to have some great sequences here, and we're going for that battle towards middle. Frozen comes out on top again. Mercury, hello?
He didn't notice for a long time there. Oh, Zero's going to get traded out. You could see the frustration started to show a little bit here on TYLOO, I think. Moseyuh and G left. That is a very big mistake, potentially. Quick kill there, and he would have been ready for the next fight immediately. Bomb being brought back, but Carrigan's moved up. Does he see? I don't think he's seen the other player, but knife out here for G. He's down. And Moseyuh trying to investigate. Carrigan seems to have an idea of what's going on. He's not going to be able to get the shot, but that's still 19 kills for Carrigan on the map. And a 1 versus 3 for Moseyuh.
Round's certainly not done yet. Mistakes can be made. But not today. Frozen from way downtown finds the headshot. Secures map point. We go 12-8. Money going to be in another problematic spot here. No bomb planted. We're averaging about $3,500 per player. Carrigan seems to be making all the right moves right now. Calculated aggression. Tons of information garnered and hitting shots on route. This could be it for TYLOO here on Ancient. Overpass seems inevitable.
I don't know what kind of a miracle they're going to try and make here, but it has to be right now.
Get Lils across the board, not a single AK-47. What have you got for us, lads?
I mean, they've tried to send JamYoung into middle a lot to take some of these fights, and it hasn't really worked out the way that they were expecting. They've actually been shut down a lot by FaZe. This time, there's nobody to fight in middle. So, yeah, they get the mid control, but all they've done is spend some of their own utility. Oh, that is very close. Carrigan testing the limits here. No one to connect with yet on the other side. Mercury, yeah, you can see the bullets on either side of him there. That's kind of scary. Good that he wasn't in the corner. But what do you do now? You have the map control. What's the next step?
I'm not sure. You don't really have many resources here.
Yeah.
You have a couple of flashes, one smoke, no damage done. They've got middle, sure, but FaZe are allowing you to have it. They've actually set up their defenses deep inside the A bomb site. Nice smoke towards the dying stages of what could be the final round here. 40 seconds remaining. It's going to be JamYoung patrolling towards Red Room. His teammates getting ready to pounce in towards B.
Oh, he's going to be fouled, isn't he? Twist, he's going to look at this every time. Yeah, nice flick. Twist gets the opening. Now they know everything. This is looking very good. The defense holding. Carrigan up to 20 kills behind it. 3 left alive on TYLOO. Make it 2 SG. It's in the grave early here. Not even a bomb plant yet. They don't have that luxury. 10 seconds on the clock, trying to get a bit closer. It seems impossible because it is Moseyuh. 1 versus 4, he goes down. Great comeback for FaZe, pushing us onto a third map.
They certainly are, Anders, and it's down to that man in your screen right there. A captain's performance from Carrigan. He posts 20 kills, top fragger on the server, leading by example and thrusting us into the third map of Overpass.
Exactly the way we all expected that one to go down.
Can bring it. It's a map they do play, not an enormous amount, but maybe a chance. They didn't make it work against Furia, but that doesn't mean they can't against FaZe.
Time will tell. I'm interested to see what level of performance we get from Carrigan once again. It's great he's top fragging. It's great that he got them over the line in that previous map, but you need the stars to shine here. We need to see Brokey. We need to see Twist and Frozen firing on all cylinders here as we get into what could be the last map of play for FaZe or TYLOO. Loser goes home. Winner continues in towards the lower bracket. It's going to be a T-side start for the Chinese squad. One smoke, couple of flashes, Frozen.
Need some big shots for the USP. There's just so many Glocks coming his way. You're banking it all on the idea that those USPs will connect right away.
That's a real shame you lose Twist so early on. Utility being set up here. They're going to try and make their way up towards long. Here comes Frozen, takes a bullet to the face, 20 HP. The walking wounded retreats back towards the bomb site, trying to find the safety of the truck.
Yeah, but now we're within Glock distance. They're getting the shots through. Moseyuh, big double. And Carrigan, yes, he was their savior on Ancient, but this is asking probably way too much.
And the thing is, Anders, winning the T-side pistol is so massive.
It's a great start, but it doesn't matter. Moseyuh with a triple. You're right, though. They do get a bit of momentum, and it is the harder side.
It's the most CT-sided map we have in the pool by far. And winning the pistol, and especially in the follow-up conversion, if you start 3-0 on the T side of Overpass, such a mountain to climb here of your FaZe. But I'm assuming we'll see the force buy in the second. But one nice shot from Brokey, but there's too much pressure being applied across the bomb site here. Great shots from Moseyuh. A disappointing start there for FaZe, and G is absolutely loving it. No force buy, 2-0 locked in. It was FaZe who went up 5-0 on Ancient. That certainly won't be happening here. Mac-10s, hunting them down, farming that cash. Blink and you miss it. We don't even get to really talk about the round before it's over. B-stack shut down.
That's the level of commitment I really want to see here. TYLOO, don't give them a chance.
Oh, this is a scary round now. If you're FaZe, you do not have everything you need. Sure, you took the full eco, you'll have rifles. You're not going to have helmets, you're not going to have kits, you won't have that AWP. Famous for Jacob. You can see they had to focus on getting helmets to handers.
Yeah.
3 Mac-10s to Galil, they needed helmets, sacrificing a lot of utility. Firepower as well for Jacob, and we might just be doing the same thing again. Are we rushing B?
Yeah, they will. Right through the tunnel. Grenade lands on top, but nobody knows that they're there. This is going to be a huge surprise. Carrigan, is he ready? Good double spray down, and Zero gets one in return, but they were ready. FaZe, they saw it coming. They already had so many people at the site. G to go down last.
Damn.
Said it was a critical round for FaZe, and they have stepped up in a big way.
Nice work from Carrigan, continuing that strong form we saw in Ancient. As I mentioned, it was a captain's performance there, 20 kills. They needed that to bring us to this third and final map. Convincing first gun round, but bear in mind, it was against 3 Mac-10s and a Galil. He should be converting that one. Thankfully, they get it over the line, no problem. AK is brought out in full force now. 2-1 to TYLOO. That's where the game gets interesting. What setup are we looking for? It's going to be initial smoke, incendiary towards that playground area. TYLOO willing to bide their time. Twist down towards the connector. Jacob getting a lot of intel towards that short pipe.
4-1 split here. Actually going to be walking away from outside of the B bomb site, so they'll pretty much leave that part of the map. Brokey, perhaps a bit exposed if they start to walk up behind him, but in a solo fight like this, comes out ahead of JamYoung, so that's a good start to the round. Still plenty of time left, and he's got some backup with him, more than I was expecting, in fact, so they're really holding on to this.
Nice work from Brokey. Drops that smoke down, denies access for them to try and come hunt him down. Man advantage for FaZe. And they're just going to peel off from this one as well. Maintain that advantage. That's the way to play it. You've already shown your hand, shown that aggressive setup, and now they're going to have to waste so much time clearing out those key positions like the connector.
Yeah.
And they'll just reset the round on the FaZe side. Get back in towards the B bomb site. Get the crossfires enabled. Send some numbers back in towards the A bomb site here as well. Speaking of the bomb, it's on the back of Zero. He impressed us with Mirage. Couldn't really get going on Ancient. Carrigan, he certainly could. 20 kills and hit Zero this round.
I feel like they just had to wait it out. I don't know why they were panicked so much. Even from the B-bombs that they were rotating around. There's only 24 seconds here. There is a single incendiary on Frozen. In theory, he could try and stop the bomb plant with it if he's still at the A bomb site, but they think it's going to be B. Frozen's rotating to try and stop a B hit that's not coming. Now they start to realize that someone is up. Frozen walking back in. 8 seconds on the clock here. They're checking it all out, planting towards the bank. He can't stop that bomb plant, unfortunately. A headshot there might have won them the round, but now FaZe is in trouble. A 5-on-4, and now they have to fight for it. Frozen, yeah, he goes down. G, straight headshot, bangs him out on long. And now 3 versus 4. I don't know, FaZe, they look like they're walking away. They don't want a part of it. That's such a confusing round looking from the outside. I don't know why FaZe were that panicked. They were a man up. There was not a lot of time left.
It's because of that factor. There was 20 seconds remaining. We had one player from TYLOO throwing some utility through the monster. He threw a couple of flashbangs, threw a smoke over, and I guess they just assumed that was going to be the final commitment coming in there from TYLOO, but it wasn't meant to be. Carrigan face checking long as well. No jump peak, straight up face check.
Yeah,
he goes down, and that's it. That was the round in itself.
Ooh, I really did not enjoy that. But TYLOO certainly did.
And they had the opening advantage as well. That was a 5-on-4 where they reset the round, and it's the phase check. That's the real problem. Nice awareness from G as well. Frozen on the backstab, gets nothing done. That's when you can feel the round is over. After the execution and the bomb being planted, there was 20 seconds on both those smokes towards bank and towards the dumpster. Molotovs in reserve. They had to hold on to their utility and the rifles, of course. So we get into round number 5. It's the Brokey AWP. Door blown open and aggressive is Brokey. Takes quite a lot of damage for his troubles and will scramble back towards middle.
Yeah, but they're very quick out long. Sometimes when you run this path that JamYoung is running, you can completely beat the timing on the CT side. They have no idea that you're going to be there. Got to be careful you don't run the whole way. Eventually you're going to have to start walking so that they can't hear it, but let's see. There is a world here where they just, at the restrooms, they have no idea that he's going to be there. Lightning fast. No one's looked. Now, Brokey, yeah, he's got his back turned. He should be dead. Gun barrel is showing here. They're not aware of it at all. They've been completely caught. Nice shot from JamYoung, and they take down Twist as well. Outplay by that raw timing.
It was such a good maneuver. He even has the freedom to miss a couple of bullets and still get a double kill. 5-on-3. Now it's about the punish. Moseyuh can't do it. Gets the information that they're saving in towards T-spawn. Now it begs the question, do Tyler want to go on the hunt now? Frozen buries himself in towards a B bomb site, but Zero smells blood in the water. Wants to see if he can take down a couple more members here. The thing is, their money's not great. Don't necessarily have to fully commit to the hunt here. That smoke will probably dissuade them from going forward. They know they're in T-spawn, but it's not really in a position to punish here, TYLOO. But they're up 4-1 on the T side, Anders. This does not bode well at all. No. I think we've got a tactical timeout coming in next for FaZe. At least I'd be calling one.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because you are down in the mud right now.
Well, they get to save 3 rifles like they did in the previous round. So that's one of the things that's keeping FaZe dangerous in some of these rounds. At least they have the rifles to go with it. But yeah, you're right. He missed the shot there. I think he overlooked Brokey to begin with anyway, but none of it mattered. Yeah. Head in your hands.
Oh, no timeout. And you're going to be operating with a FAMAS. They did save 2 AKs. Buy's pretty decent. Need to convert this round, though. Need to start showing us some signs of life here on Overpass. Initial Molotov to deny access towards short. It's going to be G and his AWP. Moseyuh leading the charge through Monster. They've got a lot of space under their remit. Jacob towards the ramp, needs to find at least one here. He's got players all around him though. Spotted, burnt out of position, double kill, make it a triple. TYLOO just dominating the B bomb site once again, round over. They're getting bullied out there. They are made to look foolish.
Like there was no beat defense at all. It felt like.
Did they even fire off a shot? I'm not sure.
A little bit of damage to Moseyuh, but that was about it.
Oh, they're going to lose Brokey as well. Good shot from him. Self-preservation, the aim of the game now. Crashing out last place here. The BLAST Open wasn't on the menu for FaZe.
No.
It kind of begs the question, why would you remove the coach before such a massive tournament?
Without having the VRS secured?
Exactly, right? Like, there's so much on the line. Like,
yeah.
What, was he detrimental to the squad? Was it that bad he had to be removed before this tournament?
Those are great questions,
Why would you
Henry.
handicap yourself going into this when it matters the most?
I wish I had the
and
answer.
You heard in the interviews, oh yeah, we're playing without a coach. Yeah, just don't remove the coach for the tournament then.
Just don't do it, yeah.
Don't do that, I would say. There's got to be more to it than that, I suppose. We don't know all the details, but it just beggars belief why you would make that move before the most important tournament regarding the major.
Yeah. There's so much on the line here. The fact that they're playing tier 2 tournaments to potentially catch up to the VRS, it's almost like they saw it coming. Like, we do need it just in case. Well, that case is right here. 5-1. They're on the T side, TYLOO. Like you pointed out, this is a massively CT-sided map. This B defense, non-existent. Moseyuh, you got to give him credit. The follow-up shot there on Frozen was out of this world.
Nice!
Slipping away, boys.
So's the money. The other rounds, they had the 3 rifles saved every time. At least that was something to look forward to. Now it's a little bit more thin. 7th round here.
Need some FaZe bullshit right now.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the Brokey shot on Mirage nearly brought the whole team back in just a single round.
There's the 1 rifle spotted. Getting towards that connector. And it's going to do some nice work with Twist. Double swing towards the connector. Man advantage. They find New Boy 0.
And probably a bit of a rookie mistake from him there, if we're being honest. Didn't have to face it that hard with the Molotov in hand. But
yeah, that's a good point.
We'll give him some room on that one. Generally, been a pretty good day for him.
They won't recover that rifle, but they do reset the round with the man advantage here. Looks like the final commitment will come in towards the A bomb side. We still have a plethora of utility on the T side here, looking for 6-1. At this stage, would feel like a death sentence. FaZe actually desperately need this round. G, nice attempt to that kill. Doesn't quite hit the mark. 3 CTs lying in wait. The trifecta of doom has been set up. Frozen, Brokey, and Jacob with the little guns, hoping for the best here. Deep smoke to remove CT vision. Allows them to get closer toward the bomb side. Jacob will play in front of him.
They've got the incendiary as well on Frozen, so with time running down this low, even that could become a bit of a factor eventually. Another smoke on top. Jacob's hiding inside of it. Will they even check that? I don't know if they will. He's run past them with a deagle. Lot of damage and a good kill. Brokey burns alive, but they're still trying to get the opening. Twist showing up on the spot just when they need him, and G will find himself alone. He can't make it work. They didn't have a lot going into this round, FaZe, so even if they lose a couple of players here, that's a good round.
They had to be proactive. They had to find the man advantage at the start there. Catching 0 with his pants around his ankles and towards the connector was just what they were looking for. They were able to reset the round, set up that crossfire towards the A side. That's just what the doctor ordered here for FaZe. 5-2, set an absolute mountain to climb. But that's the first step in their journey of the comeback here. It's going to be a tactical timeout, this time by TYLOO. Their money's pretty good. Now we're getting to real gun territory. We've got the AWP for G. We're going to slow things right down, run these defaults. 0 presumably learn his lesson now. Won't be caught with the Molotov in hand. Round number 8. Like ideally, you need to be finding 7-5 here if you're FaZe on the CT side of Overpass. That's the bare minimum.
Such a long road ahead of them, but I don't want to count them out. They also need to find a way to fix some of that B defense. It's the bane of many teams on this map, is just holding on to B. Like, it seems so simple because you're running through a very narrow choke point in the Monster Tunnel, but it's so hard to hold B regardless.
Yeah, TYLOO have got a very impressive execution. The river of flames engulfs the bomb site whenever they make their way through. The flashbangs are always spot on. Lining up for another one of those plays, potentially. Going to be going for that triple grenade, I would say. No one home. It's an old classic Anders from CSGO. Stralis used to run that.
Yes. Still can absolutely work, but there was nobody home this time. Haven't really seen FaZe go for any of those crazy boosts at the moment. There are some teams that thrive on Overpass because they have an infinite amount of weird boosts down in B and all over the map, but FaZe are playing a little bit more traditional at the moment, so a minute and 10 on the clock, and what is the plan here for TYLOO? They're starting to get up towards the middle of the map and the restrooms here, forcing Brokey back in towards the bomb site. It's not bad. See if FaZe want to recover any map presence. Oh, that jump. You see so much. That is not bad.
Very tense right now. 3 players for FaZe on this side of the map. Carrigan juggling utility. Passing it around. Flashbang set up for Frozen to enable a monster swing. Popping the smoke open. 30 seconds remaining. That's Frozen with that flash. Allows Carrigan to have a little look here. Spots one and now isolated. He'll be flashed himself, but it's still finding kills. Carrigan stepping up to the plate today. A double kill with the AK-47. I think that's enough to win this round. There's just no time remaining.
There isn't. There would have been a sick flank coming in from the A-bomb site, but none of it matters any longer. They had the opportunity. If Carrigan hadn't shut them down and they could have got the bomb planted, then the late, long flank would have been really fun to watch.
Wow.
It doesn't matter. Carrigan.
He's had enough.
I mean, whatever it takes to stay in the tournament, but it feels like this should not be happening. It shouldn't be Carrigan's job to outfrag everybody else. Think about who's on the team. He's there for the SMGs and for the leadership. Right now, he's there for the frags as well. Tremendous work from him across the last 2 maps. Puts them at 3. Still early work. They do need it. Money's still there for TYLOO, in spite of the fact that FaZe has started to get a little bit going.
This is looking good, though. Carrigan, if he has to be the star today, so be it.
Yeah.
3 kills in that round, all headshots at that AK-47. Looking for that spam damage. Finance is not broken just yet. Gonna try and attack the B-bomb site once more. Can Zero crack things open, completely blind. Trade comes through. JamYoung surely only good for 1. Carrigan fighting back. Frozen will join him. It's looking very promising now. This B-bomb site getting stronger and stronger. Carrigan, an absolute menace on the bomb site. He wants 1 more, and he's gonna get it. Another triple kill there from Carrigan, stepping up as he goes 10 and 5. Looking to beat his total on Ancient of 20 frags. Bringing this down to a 1-round game. We go 5 to 4. This is looking very promising now. B is shut down for...
So proactive in pushing forward in the middle of that fight, Carrigan. He didn't give him a lot of space to hang around at the back and sort of fight up towards the heaven position. Very nicely done. That's 5 to 4. Slow crawl back into the game, but they've got rid of the money for TYLOO. The bomb plant in the last couple of rounds here. Moseyuh, he's got an AK, but this is a big turnaround. Like you said, 7-5. That is the goal for FaZe. It's not out of the question. Suddenly looks like that is within reach.
The old boy's still got it. Carrigan still with that AK-47. Looks very impressive towards that B-bomb site. I don't see a world where they can cause much of a dent here. It was a bit of a scramble. They weren't sure whether they were investing into this round. They were eco, then they ran back, bought an AK, a couple of Tech 9s, 3 players without Kevlar. So they're throwing some money away there, but let's see what they can make of it. 2 smokes available, make it 3. And you can see very passive setup from FaZe. They're allowing them to have this map control. Let them come to you. Run down that clock. It's been a massive issue for TYLOO. See if Moseyuh can make anything of it. Oh, the grenade is spectacular. Brokey's here. An AWP's dream to be in this position. Should be able to find a couple. Smoke's off, though. It's a P250 that has to come out. He makes it work. Being surrounded, but Twists delivers the goods here. That's more like it. Canadian stepping up, and it is going to be Zero left with nothing to do.
Yeah, they're all up there waiting for him. Not afraid to take the fight, but more people are going to keep showing up on the spot. Surprised to see Brokey pull out the P250 and take that fight, but at the end of the day, it works just fine. 1 more round on the side of FaZe. The comeback has now at least got them to an even keel with TYLOO. But they're going to have AKs back on the T side of things. And another opportunity. Curious if we are going to see more of those B-pops coming out from TYLOO, if it's a sign that they maybe don't have that deep of a strategy pool, or if they have something more elaborate for us here. Haven't they really hated this half? I mean, 5 rounds is pretty good, but it would be fun to see something a little bit different now. Twist deciding to see if he can throw a spanner in the works. He's going to get the opening and very nearly could have hit the headshot there. Mercury will take him down, though.
I mean, it discombobulates their default. It makes things uncomfortable, but losing a player like Twist and going down to a 4-4 so early on, you're not hating it if you're TYLOO. You're actually fine with that.
Fair.
Let's see if they can convert, knowing they've spread the defense thin now. It is going to be that B finish, which has been relatively successful, at least in the early stages. But since Carrigan got online, he's been shutting them down. Smoke's going in, Molotov towards the barrels. Deep breath, can Carrigan find any more impact? He's done so much so far. This time goes down with nothing. Down to Jacob. What have you got for us, kid?
He's on the wrong side of the smoke. He was playing this off angle outside of the bomb site, so he can't even really get back in.
Nice delay, though, on the incendiaries. They won't plant the bomb straight away.
Well, they're really trying to make sure with the grenades here, even dodging the HE for the most part. Jacob's now wrapping around towards the monster tunnel. Can he get through? He can, but right into Mercury. Disgusting headshot, finding a second kill. First 2 kills for Mercury in the map, actually. Didn't even realize that, but he hasn't really been too active here. Moseyuh, that is a really hard angle to stop. I don't even know if Frozen was aware of that. Brokey now. It's a 1 versus 4. Everything on the line. You might as well go for it here. G takes him down. And that's 6 for TYLOO. That's very good. The dream of that 7th round for FaZe is no longer. And now they just need to focus on getting 1 more on the side.
Money is absolutely fine on the CT side here. They've had a plethora of rounds go in their favor. As mentioned, short, nice opening maneuver there from Twist, but unless he gets out alive, it makes things very uncomfortable for the rest of his team defending these B executes. Jacob trying to go for the backstab, but this lovely maneuver boosting up towards heaven sealed the deal. Final round of the first half, Anders. Both teams fully equipped. Oh, Brokey, he gets his kill, surely. Smoked off, Molotov as well. He'll decide to fall back. Moseyuh trying to help himself towards short.
Carrigan down here. It's been controlling the monster tunnel in a big way. It's been fun to see him go to work, but just can't help but think that at some point you want to see the rest of the stars on this team really step it up, and that hasn't happened quite yet. More than anything, FaZe need this round. Probably need the pistol on the second half too, if I'm being perfectly honest here. Flash to set it up. Going to be thrown in, see if they can get rid of Twist, and they absolutely will. That's a very clean setup.
What a flash that is.
Yeah. Get some of your friends to throw that for you, and maybe you'll have similar success. Brokey, oh, there's a whole army on the other side. Actually gets the kill on Zero, but I can't believe they're not hunting him down. Frozen is there to help out. Brokey picks up a second kill. The A-bomb side defense is holding for now. He should know that Frozen is here somewhere. Yeah, he already got the kill. They must have known that. Frozen spins around, and it's good enough at the end. They tie the game. FaZe are still in it.
For me, French Counter-Strike has always stood out in somewhat of similarities to Danish Counter-Strike. There's always been a passion for the game inside of the French scene. There's been a lot of talent coming out of France, some of the best players in the world. It's always been like a force to be reckoned with in that department, and I think like their play style has been a really nice mix of being extremely aggressive, but at the same time also having quite the tactical depth. Talking in PK was always like a pivotal asset to whatever team we would be playing in France. The likes of Kines has kind of the same story. Kines was also brought up inside of Very Games. I think I played against Kines in his first official ever in Counter-Strike Source. Talking Shox, he's always been part of the good teams whenever they're on the rise. Shox has always had some kind of godfather role within the teams, like a guy that has guided the young players coming into, and you know, that's just like a cool story for MBK and Kines in that department. The funny story with me and Apex is that we were rivals for a long time. He and myself, we shared the same kind of role. He was probably the more aggressive of the two of us. We got to reunite inside of Vitality. He had obviously taken up another role of him being an Indian leader. He had this obsession with having a soldier, which didn't fit my playstyle also. And that is what you see now with the likes of Flames, you know. and it works for him. So let's be honest, it's a great asset. Apex's IGL style is, in my opinion, the perfect fit. He understands and wants to try and utilize his players in the best possible way. Like, he recognizes and wants to figure out what strengths does my player have. And he's exceptionally good at reading the game. Not so much like in the micro decision, but more like in broad picture. Like, he always tries to be one step ahead. He has like the same kind of leadership that Glaive had. Like, he was working off the system, where Apex has maybe created the system. But the Paris major was obviously unique. We knew how much it meant to the organization being French. We had the CEO coming on stage and lifting a trophy and crying. Obviously that was very nice. And TYLOO winning his first major in Vitality in Paris, I mean, like, that's like a Cinderella story in itself. Coming into the grand final, we were standing outside. I remember that I just said to the guys, like, I'm just not losing today. You know, I just made that very clear for them. And I knew that if I could go out and be so confident about my feelings, then that would spark something within them. I was so close to my own goal, and we were so close to the team goal of winning the Paris major. There wouldn't be a world where we would fumble this one. They had this streak going for them right now. They have won 6 tournaments in a row. It's got to be something within them that thinking that they want to try and beat our record back in Australia as being the greatest team of all time. I mean, when a team is doing so good, it creates a lot of possibilities to create some really nice storylines, and there's no doubt that Vitality is also in a position now where they can start doing that. That will just spark something in some of the young players coming out of France. You know, the Counter-Strike in France is not that big in the common knowledge, but I think that's also changing now. We've seen the president going out talking about Vitality, and he's been wearing like a Vitality shirt and everything, so we see it with 3D Max, you know, a full French team, a team that has been grinding the living hell out of last season. There's players, you know, that's been around for a while, but there's also a couple of new guys in there.
Do or die time for FaZe Clan here. 6 rounds does not feel like enough on their CT campaign, but it will have to do, Anders. Admirable comeback. Carrigan once again stepping up, delivering the goods in that B bomb site time and time again. But will they be able to hold on? A very important pistol is upon us as they enter the T side.
You'll take a Carrigan-fueled comeback if that's all you can get, but I wish I could get more. I want to see more of these FaZe players step it up right now. Second half is live. It's the final map in this one. Backs to the wall for both teams. But FaZe, they have a legacy to maintain. They've got VRS points that they want to try and scrape together here. There's so much on the line, and they're all wrapping long, copying what TYLOO did to them. Glock's getting very close now, but on the other side here, this is dangerous. Waiting, the dualies, G as well with the USP. It's a missed opportunity. G is there, headshots across the board, and that keeps TYLOO in the round.
Moseyuh is going to go for the long con, I think. Maybe go for that backstab with the dual elites. They're going to execute him towards the A site. All 3 members here for FaZe, but the cavalry is arriving. No falling back now, and they've missed the smoke. It actually landed on the player's head, I think.
Yeah, you might have been right. They had 3 sets of dualies as well on the CT side. Here comes the flash on through. I can't see a thing. Zero burned out of the bomb site. JamYoung, though, playing a sneaky game. They're trying to run away, but he's looking to get the headshots as they're fading in towards the bank, and now they're being hunted again. The bomb has made an escape, so they can keep on running. And Moseyuh knows it. He makes the drop down here. He realizes he could get shot in the back. Roki is right on his tail. 30 seconds, and it's Carrigan again to the rescue.
Loving this from Carrigan. A dicey round there. Could have gone either way. Couple of key kills towards the bar from left in a 3 versus 3. The smoke missing. Players rotating in. But it will be FaZe coming out on top. It felt like a must-win pistol, and they have converted it. Zero is in a prime position, but caught the flashbang in the face, and Carrigan didn't want to risk planting the bomb. Hits a nice shot on that USP, and we go 7-6. No force buy in response, so it's going to be a full eco now for TYLOO on the CT side of Overpass. They've got a flashbang. They're going to swing towards middle, looking to find twists. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1.
You got to pop it now. They're running out of time. Oh, it's going to be the other way. Yeah, it'll fly in now, but I think everyone's going to be ready on the other side once they see the first player on that corner. A nice attempt nonetheless.
Here we go.
After that pistol round win, you got a bit of a shot at twist towards the end of the round. Didn't seem like there's a lot of celebration. Like, there's not a lot of energy. I guess they're still in the struggle of it, but I'd love to see some of that comeback mentality for FaZe here.
I think they're just locked in right now. Can't be celebrating too early. Taking it round by round. Full eco against them. No problem. 2 rounds in their favor now. 8-6. Guns will come out. G has the AWP, but he has no Kevlar. Not a massive deal on Overpass, but certainly not ideal. Senderi down towards shore. It's G that's patrolling towards the bathrooms here. We'll have Frozen trying to find his player towards a connector. Couple of kills though. Like we discussed before, once you have these sort of advantages, try and reset the round now on the CT side, get back in towards the safety of the bomb sites.
That was only the 3rd kill of the map for Mercury. He was a god on Mirage, wasn't he?
True.
0 also on 4 kills, so that could either be taken as a dreadful sign that 2 out of 5 of the TYLOO players aren't really there, but it could also be that they have a little bit more in the bank. If they can wake up here on the CT side, then it could be a much stronger TYLOO. AK, and that's a kill.
Karrigan is playing like a man possessed right now.
Yeah.
He's the front of the pack. He's the one finding the openers. Clutching rounds out. Fending them off on the B bomb side. 20 kills on Ancient. Top fragging again here on Overpass. Top of the server, not just for his team.
So unexpected.
That's what they needed.
Yeah. Again, it's possible that Karrigan could buy more time for the rest of the team to really get there. Not that he isn't allowed to do it on his own. Just way outside of the expectation. 27 seconds now. Karrigan with another headshot. This should not be a losable round for TYLOO. They got the opening. This is a 5-on-3. And Karrigan has got 2 kills to get them back. A massive grenade on G. Puts him at 15 health. The bomb is being planted now. And they want to put a bit of a boost over here. JamYoung. Oh, he sees the shadow. He knows someone's back there. But this is dangerous. Yeah, they're going to have to fall back off that. They're in danger. I know this round was already won.
Karrigan might have done enough here. It's going to be Brokey. Bear in mind, low HP, 4G. They've thrown it away.
They have. Brokey's found a couple. He's seen the shadow, and he will get the 3rd kill there. Second shot from Brokey was outrageous on this one. I can't believe that. That might be the collapse moment for TYLOO, though.
I think he might be right. You get a 5-on-3 advantage, and then Karrigan bullies you 1 by 1 in towards middle. No alley-oop plays, a straight-up heads-up duels. Gets himself 2 kills, a second of which he had 15 HP for. You love to see that. The old boy keeping the dream alive here. Still a lot of work to be done on the T side of Overpass, but this one should be a bit of a gimme. The money is broken once again. They entered the previous round with bare bones utility and a glass cannon AWP. It's going to have to be 5-7s, maybe some Kevlar. This is the opening kill, so you think, okay, we've won the round.
Yeah, it's locked in.
But Karrigan had other ideas.
He even got shot right in the face as he came out of the smoke, and it still wasn't enough to stop him getting another kill in there. Oh, that's devastating, yeah. Okay, a little bit more sound coming from the FaZe side of things. They've got a 3-round lead. Yeah. They've destroyed the economy on the TYLOO side. FaZe, they're getting close here to being eliminated, but now they've started to find something else.
FaZe denying the early monster smoke as well by throwing the Molotov on top of the bridge.
Must have been a genius who invented that.
Is that an Anders thing?
Yes.
Okay.
But tragically, 10 years before anybody else actually wanted to do it. Whatever. I'm not mad, Henry.
No, not at all. Well, still a scary round here. The 5-7s burrowed away. A deagle for JamYoung. Hasn't exactly been electrifying today. Like I said, when he's really on, he does look like one of the best riflers in the game. You rarely see it, though. Those moments where he's like firing on all cylinders and absolutely dominating the server, you just don't see it as often as you'd like.
We had a taste of it throughout the series, and it's so good. It's so much fun to watch, but yeah, you don't get it enough, unfortunately. Jacob here, looking to find an opening. Okay, that's some good damage. Moseyuh, he's been very consistent. Moseyuh finds another one. JamYoung is there. The pistols are out of control on this bomb site. Jacob, where are the connections? They got 7 and 3 health here on the T side. They're running out. They can't do anything. Karrigan.
He wins these.
Oh, all they need to do is touch him. They've got an HE. He's actually run away. He would have died right then.
He's got time.
Second lease on life, indeed. At least he's going to get a bomb plant here. Flies down. 6 seconds on the clock. Planting out in the open. I think he could just maybe get around the pillar. All right. Does he have a chance? 9 bullets? He hasn't even reloaded. He just needs to be so accurate, but maybe he's got a chance. They do line up. That might have been the opportunity. What an absolute sicko it would have been if he could have got that one. That would have been the clutch of the tournament so far, but Zero just barely touches him, and it's enough to take him down.
Oh my days, it comes down to the wire, up against the 5 pistols, and that's where they start to fumble. Felt like there was some open runway there to get to 10 rounds on the board. It all started here, though. Close range of the 5-7, recovering the AK. Running through the smoke was Twist. He gets caught out as well. The Desert Eagle causing a ruckus. And Carrigan, they almost line up for him. He had 6 bullets remaining, 3 HP. Wasn't quite enough. One more bullet potentially wins him that round.
Oh, you're right.
The clutch of a lifetime was available to him, but we go 9-7. A huge injection of cash.
Moseyuh's been very consistent in this series overall. We're going to have to give him a lot of credit if they end up winning this one, which is, by the way, absolutely still on the table. 9-7, but they're on that CT side. Oh, they're trying to get through the tunnel. Zero's here. It's a big opportunity for the young kid to step it up, but he gets traded out. A lot of damage on the Frozen, and he'll be an easy pick-off on the following. Now they're in trouble. Jumping on the other side to try and not get shot in the knees. Jacob alone, and Moseyuh again, a good double kill.
Oh, that changes everything.
It does.
All of a sudden, it's a 1-round game. Your money's broken now. You're going to get $2,400 in the next round. Kind of have to full eco here, Anders. That nice lead he built up. All of the heroics from Carrigan, still top fragging at 15-9. Started to dissipate, started to disappear. Beautiful work. This time JamYoung does step up. Gets himself a couple here. Moseyuh to back him up. I think it has to be the full eco. I don't think you can partial this. Have a look. Yeah, Glocks.
Yeah.
Couple of Deagles, but we're going 9-9. On the T side of Overpass, this is a very scary prospect for FaZe fans across the world. Got a lot of them. They expect results at this point. Removing your coach before the biggest tournament was an interesting decision. One that could come back to bite them. They come dead last here at the BLAST Open.
Critics will say that was a mistake. Mercury, it's a good spray down, but like you pointed out, no real investment into this one. Yeah, I think the FaZe fans are right to expect some results here. They want to see, at a minimum, they want to see FaZe at the major, and if that's thrown into contention, if that's a question mark all of a sudden, which maybe it already is, that's really scary. 55 on the clock, and sure, can try and find some damage. It all counts at the end of it. They do have a Deagle on Brokey, but that's all we're really waiting for here. Try and boost over on the other side. I think that might get them killed pretty quickly.
We don't know. There's a chance he could find Moseyuh here. He tucks himself in behind the divider. 35 seconds. Where did all the time go? 5 on 2. Pre-fire this if you're Brokey, I suppose. Not going to happen. Carrigan, of course, he gets it. It's the best looking Carrigan we've seen in some time in this series.
Yeah, it is.
Gets the AK, but down he goes. It's a tied game. Money's still not great. They can buy an AWP, but it would cost them a lot in terms of utility and resources in general.
They tried in that previous round to get through the Monster Tunnel and have a bit of a B executed fast B pop on that one, but
yeah,
maybe they could do it again. I feel like it is such an efficient weapon. Make TYLOO respect that B attack a little bit more.
Carrigan is given the moniker of the GOAT in-game leader. He's going to have to pull out all the stops here, Anders. And we've got a very important round number 19 here. Could decide their fate here. Now, BLAST Open Rotterdam. This is the lower bracket. This is for the last place finish, joining Bait. Who were eliminated in the game previous. Aggressive are the CTs. Hungry for information. Ravenous, in fact. No one home towards short. Very tentative from FaZe so far. Waiting for said aggression. It's going to be Jacob patrolling towards the connector. Flash is being set up on the B side of the map to assist towards middle.
They drop the bomb a little bit further back right now. FaZe just want to take a look here. Frozen hanging around outside of B. Jacob going to be the one to go and pick up the bomb eventually. But that's a lot of time that they've been wasting. About 50 seconds now. Here comes the flash for the peak. No way to dodge that one in the hedges. Mercury, can he do some more work? It's a very slow first half for him. I think Carrigan might have the idea. He's wrapped around. Oh, but instead, Carrigan in some trouble. Long spray, long enough that Brokey gets the revenge, but Carrigan's out of it.
It's messy from both teams, but they'll take it. The problem is, Anders, we've got 30 seconds remaining. I guess you have to go A at this point. What have they got remaining? One smoke, one flash. That's it.
And look at the rotation coming in. I think G's coming in with the AWP. Yeah, he's on the steps.
Lads, what's the plan?
I really don't know. They're slowed down as well. The flashbang there to try and set it up and keep their line up for the spray down. Moseyuh running it back again. 8 seconds on the clock, and there's no chance any longer. Brokey's going to go down to G. They wasted the time that they had, but the flash setup there. G just executing onto them. Moseyuh with a double kill. That's what they needed. Now they're in the lead. TYLOO 3 rounds away from knocking FaZe out of the tournament.
Dead last.
Dead last.
And with so much on the line. It's what's so great about the VRS system at this point. As Jacob said, I don't think this means they're not going to the major, but it makes chances much lower.
Yeah, well, you don't want to be in the bracket where it's even a question. You just want to know.
Nice!
Oh, it's a really nice round. TYLOO, though, if you can hold on to this one, fend off the partial buy. You're in striking distance.
Yeah.
Of eliminating FaZe here. Comes down to this. They're playing on the front foot as well. They're not playing scared. Mercury wants to get stuck in. He's deep behind enemy lines. Looking to have a party himself with that M4.
Crazy value in this position, even if you never run into anybody. Just having the lockdown on this part of the map.
You've called no one can go towards long.
Yeah.
No one's middle. You can stack the B bomb site essentially at this point.
Oh, and he's wrapping around.
Yeah, this is... Round feels already over. It'll take an absolute disaster class to give this one up. You pray for this sort of information, Anders, in CS.
Yeah, this is more than half the battle at the moment. He's so close to stabbing them. There's a little bit of a failed Molotov as well, just to make things even harder for FaZe, but they're getting close with the Tech-9s. Zero, good to get the first one there, and he gets a good follow-up. Moseyuh activated in the bomb site. Twist gets one more kill, but they should shut it down. After all this time, Mercury surely didn't get last kill at the very least. Yeah, there we go. Took a long time, but it got there.
Okay, that's the partial buy dealt with. Ton of information garnered. Converted on it. Tactical timeout. Could be their last one. 11-9. 2 rounds will do it for TYLOO. The unknown quantity coming into this tournament. We haven't seen him in European soil in some time. New boy, Zero. Huge question mark around him. He's been pretty good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's blown us away. Had his moments, though. Looks like he can keep up. I think the whole team stepped up today. Moseyuh looked very good throughout the series. JamYoung finally having a world-class performance here with 17 kills. And we will not have a Brokey AWP to operate with here in round number 21. Comes down to this. If they don't get the bomb planted and all 5 members go down, they're operating with Galils and Tech-9s going forward.
Yeah, this is exactly at the point in the game normally where you do see FaZe come up with something. I mean, we say it all the time, and it sounds like a bit of a cliche, but it just happens to also be true. This is where they are the most dangerous. A little bit weak, perhaps, but we'll see if they could do something here. AKs across the board.
You can't be relying on Carrigan, though.
No.
I'm sorry, that's just not good enough.
Yeah.
If Carrigan's the one to save the day here, that's more like it. That's the kill you want to see. Let's go, Frozen. Your teammates need you right now, and he's found the opening incision. G goes down. JamYoung's having none of it, though. Repositions the AK-47. He wants a slice of the action himself. 5-on-4. Reset the rounds.
Ooh, what a reposition. Very hard to clear out if you're coming in from the T side, but I don't know if they will be coming back to this one. They're so far back, FaZe. They're expecting that there's going to be some aggression. 3 people near the connector, so they can rotate this defense anywhere.
True. Game's on a knife's edge right now. This all comes down to Carrigan. What's the call he's going to make? How does he coordinate the troops?
Oh, my.
They're going towards long.
They just held this.
Oh, no, the timing could be sublime.
He was holding for the whole time.
No, Frozen's watching it.
He is watching, you're absolutely right, and he's right to be doing it too. Second kill, Frozen again. And a 5-on-3.
Got to convert this, lads. You lose this, the game's over.
Yeah, 5-on-3 here. That's not going to be acceptable. They're towards the A-bomb site with the grenades, but they're running back. This is one of the big strategic advantages. You're now pulling the defense to A, but you're actually going towards B. Carrigan opens it up. Twist on the other side. They've picked apart the defense across the map in this one. JamYoung, 18 seconds here, and a 1 versus 3. They're coming from behind as well with a fourth man. Brokey will take him down.
There was a world in my head there where JamYoung starts one-tapping everyone from that awkward angle.
Yeah.
He did hit a dink, but it was through the fence. But nice work. Good awareness there. No mistakes. FaZe got the opener. We said we wanted to see more output from Frozen. Gets the opening kill. Watches the extremity. Manages to shut down the backstab there, which was a nice maneuver. The only way they get back into that round is by pushing up the ladder, and Frozen read it well. They've got double digits now. 1 round game, but the money is still very, very strong for TYLOO. They get a big buy going forward as they hunt for series point, elimination point for FaZe. Nice work from Carrigan. Great shot towards B. Up to 17 now. This is the opening kill. We said we needed more output, and David delivers.
Huge. The timing opportunity was there. If Frozen hadn't covered them, that could have slaughtered the whole round. But this is why he's so good. Even on a map like this where he hasn't really been sparkling just yet, it's still critical kills coming through for him there. 10-11. Money's still there for TYLOO. They're gonna fight on. It's not infinite though. See if FaZe can scratch their way through the last funds here on the TYLOO side. That will change the game quite a bit. Jacob's already changed damage. Twist as well. Running into some of the early explosive ordnance coming in from the CT side. They're real far back though. TYLOO not giving them any fights in connector or really anywhere else. This particular setup, I hate on long.
You hate it. Hate is a very strong word, Anders.
I dislike it. I distrust it,
Thank
Henry.
you. Thank you.
I'll reel it in.
Let's reserve that word for when we mean it.
Yeah.
Towards long we go. FaZe would hate to lose this round, I can tell you that.
Okay. I like that. Well, let's see. My problem here is that it's so easy to smoke off or flash out that AWP, and then that player in the corner is toast.
You say that. Things can and will happen. If G gets a nice quick kill,
I'm ready to be wrong.
The spray down gets overlooked.
Got a history of being wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
35 seconds. Oh, he's not even got the backup now. There's nobody in CT spawn any longer to help him out. It's just him in the corner. Great shot, though. My God, he's proven me dead wrong.
Lad.
3 kills. Mercury and then G to follow it up. It's all come undone for FaZe.
They don't even check it. One player just jumps around. What was the idea there? So I understand the first player going down, but why is Twist running and jumping over through the air? What? He trying to avoid the AWP?
Yeah.
He couldn't have made it any easier. Let's just have a look again.
Oh, you're right.
He's not even looking. He's got his knife out. I guess he's got setting up for a smoke or something.
That's not.
But he pulls out a grenade and just jumps in the air. Oh, that's not the way you wanted to see it go down. That's such a shame. Like, this was turning into such a spectacle, and that's the round they give up?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That one hurts.
That's really rough to look at, isn't it?
There's a 3 free kills.
Yeah, he even got the 4th one as well. Mercury hunted down the last player too.
Damn, dude.
Backs to the wall. They cannot make a single mistake here. FaZe, they walk into Mercury, and he's good for the opening. He sees a lot of players, and there's a flank coming in. It might be with the AWP, but G, he's up for the hunt. Nice shot. Frozen, he saved them previously, and he's trying to do that again. A 1-man lead. FaZe need the next 2 rounds. They need overtime. They need to keep their spot alive here at BLAST Rotterdam. Everything is on the line for this one. There's nobody at B. There's not a single defender.
Trying to address that situation by going through, connected themselves on the CT side. It works out perfectly. Moseyuh will find Jacob, brings it back to a 3 versus 3. Is this where it comes crashing down for FaZe? Carrigan has been so good so far, continues that strong form, presumably traded out here, and indeed he will be. B-bomb side, as you mentioned, is wide open. Zero and JamYoung to try and close out the game. Smoked off, advantage FaZe as the bomb is planted.
Big advantage right now.
Can't miss now, Brokey.
JamYoung's already low on health here, but they do have the kits on the CT side. Not out of the question. Frozen quite far back. Brokey a little bit alone here. You gotta wonder if there's a chance that these two last players on FaZe get separated and can't help each other out, but he's spotted. No one's coming through the monster tunnel. He knows they're coming in for the L-bend. This is a strong setup for the AWP. They don't have the flashes. Oh, there's one in the air. They picked one up. JamYoung goes down. Nice connection from Brokey. It should be plenty enough, but Zero, he's on it with the kit as well. Oh, he fakes it out. Comes back for more. This is the high pressure, and surely Brokey won't miss the timing. He's already run away, but the bomb, dude, it gets him. 0.3 seconds.
Gotta say, running away there, holy shit. Like, if he defused it at that point, sure, you win the round, but it comes down to, what, 0.3 seconds?
He's got perfect internal clock. Better than mine. I thought there was a chance.
Okay, round number 24. We go the distance. The money's still strong for TYLOO. Comes down to the wire. Brokey holds his nerve.
I mean, you can never know, but you wonder if he could have had it on the first go around if he didn't fake the defuse.
Oh my god.
Well,
oh man.
It is a FaZe game after all.
You wouldn't have it any other way. Carrigan, that key kill. Brokey keeping the dream alive. And it comes down to the milliseconds there. You were so confident that you were going to win that round, and it's important, I guess, because Brokey wouldn't be able to buy the AWP going forward. So I guess he's thinking,
okay, yeah,
I've won the round. He seemed pretty convinced, and he kept the AWP.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Round number 24.
Oh no, not like this.
Why?
Okay, did he not extinguish the smoke? What happened? We need to see the replay.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he got slowed down and wallbanged at the same time, but it did feel like that was not necessary.
It didn't. Oh, I don't know if it bugged out. There was a smoke there. It just kept burning.
Yeah.
That's super unfortunate. I think that's unlucky. Like,
got CS gold.
We're gonna have to get that one broken down. The analyst desk. That could cost them the game. That could cost them the tournament.
How shocking would that be?
Because that's the protocol. You run through it and you smoke it yourself and you keep going.
And normally it didn't look like that was happening as well. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're gonna have to investigate. Big investigation coming.
That could cost them the tournament, Anders.
Definitely could. G, he's set up. Oh my days. Just on scopes. The timing is absurd. 50 seconds. It's still on. He's back in the next position, and a nice pick off there against Jacob. They're falling apart here, FaZe. They need a hero, and Twist and Brokey are trying to be just that. 3 versus 3. And the bomb is being carried forward onto the site. 40 seconds on the clock here. Let's see if TYLOO've got more in them. They don't want to play overtime. They want to stop this madness here. Mercury, a good kill. Moseyuh, he's still in the round, and he has been a superstar here on the server today. The bomb is planted. Deep smoke to try and block them off towards the L-bend. It's going to be pretty good, but with a low health here on Twist and on Brokey, doesn't take much of a mistake for FaZe to lose this round still. The kits are up and running, and they're getting a bit closer, trying to tap that bomb, see if they can. Moseyuh gets both of them sprayed down, and that is enough. Plenty of time on the clock, Henry. A 13-11 as they knock FaZe out of the tournament.
What a performance. What a series. It felt like FaZe had enough left in the tank there. It comes right down to round number 24. But a disaster. Frozen running through the flames. A bug smoke, I have no idea. But the headline reads that FaZe have been eliminated. Last place here at BLAST Open. And TYLOO continue in the tournament. Shocking scenes here. We'll break it down on the desk.